For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yo, what's up? This is our boy Coach Malachi Williams in the building. Hey man, sorry about that. I know I'm a little late, maybe like 30 seconds or so late. You know what I mean? But my clock was kind of off a little bit. You know what I mean? But what's going on, fam? What's up with everybody in the chat? You know, I got to give everybody time to get in. You know how we do it, how we rock, how we roll. Monday through Friday, we on 3 o'clock, every day. You know what I mean? 3 o'clock every day live. You know what I mean? So I just kind of like, try to put everything in its proper perspective. Other than that, guys, I really appreciate everybody rocking with me. You know how we do it. We're going to give everybody a shout out who in the chat right now. I'm really excited about, the welterweight division. You know what I mean? really in boxing in general, but I'm really excited about the welterweight division, man. I really love this kid, Boots Ennis, man. This guy's quickly one of my favorite fighters, young fighters. I see so many tangibles from this kid, from Roy Jones to a little bit of Terence Crawford. I just think he's a better version of Terence Crawford. I think he's better. He's bigger, stronger. And I see a little Roy Jones in him as well. You know what I mean? So, and that's saying a lot, but before I get in, let me go ahead and give everybody a shout out. Hey, Pimp Day M Dot, what's going on, fam? Blood Boxer, what's going on? I know you're about to cook them. Oh yeah, Blood, what's going on, brother? What's going on with you, brother? Absolutely. Let me give everybody a round of applause in the crowd today, man. Give everybody a round of applause. Mr. Short and Moore, what's going on, brother? Let's see. Haleen, what's good? New Money DMG, what's good, fam? CH4LO, what's going on, brother? Mr. Angus, what's going on? Elvis in the building, in Bloom, what's going on? I'd like to give everybody a round of applause before we get it in, you know what I mean? Absolutely, man. I got a chance to watch the Conor Benn fight. Conor Benn looked very, very good over there in the UK. That's another up-and-coming welterweight that we have going down. I love that, brother. My favorite out of the few, the new ones that's coming up. Virgil Ortiz is a damn good fighter. Love Virgil Ortiz, but my favorite by far is Jaron Ennis. Jaron Boots Ennis is by far is my favorite. He's ready, right? He's ready for a world championship fight right now, like literally. And I'm gonna tell you what I base this on. I look at Terence Crawford when he was 23 years old, and I look at Errol Spence when he was that age. They was not that good. No, Terence Crawford was good. You see what I'm saying? But Boots is on their level right now at 23. The only thing he's lacking experience, but he has 27 fights. He has the exact same amount of fights as Errol Spence. Errol Spence has 27 fights. Boots Ennis has 27 fights at a younger age, but he fights a lot more. He's very active. This guy fights like 4 times a year. You see what I'm saying? So, KB, what's going on, fam? What's going on with you? You know what I mean? We're going to talk about other things too. We're going to talk about the heavyweight division. We're going to talk about, what's going on in the heavyweight division. Right now, we know that over the past weekend, we know that Eddie Hearn delivered. I've got a lot of flack, guys, from the Tyson Fury fanboys, not the Tyson Fury fans. There's a difference between being a fan and a fanboy. The fan is someone who loves the fighter. You see what I'm saying? But he will hold that fighter accountable. But he loves the fighter. The fanboy loves everything about the fighter. The fanboy is more like an obsession. They are obsessed with this fighter to the point to where this fighter can literally slap a fanboy's mama, and the fanboy will tell the mama it was your fault for putting your face in the way of Tyson Fury hand. You see what I'm saying? So I've been getting a lot of slack. What's the guy named Emmett Oliver? He called me all kind of names over the weekend. Guy who come on the chat all the time, he called me all kind of names. C. Kyle, a couple of them, but it's cool though. I mean, I love it. I love it because, and I didn't block them. I love it because I like to give people an opportunity to just expose themselves. I'm not going to be like the alphabet boys. I don't take it personal. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't have an emotional investment into any fighter that way to where I take it personal. If you don't like my personal analysis or what I think about certain fighters, because I call your fighter out on, this stuff that your fighter says out of his mouth. Your fighter says that he's a liar. You never know when I'm lying or telling the truth. Your fighter said this. Your fighter has a track record of signing contracts and not and backing out of them. These are facts. So when I bring these things up, you can't get mad at me for something that someone has a track record of doing. You see what I'm saying? You can't get mad at me. I can't be a yes man for John Fury or Tyson Fury. No, I like Tyson Fury as a fighter. Really do. I like the guy a lot. He's a damn good fighter. But his word ain't nothing. We know that. So if I praise Eddie Hearn for delivering, when everybody thought that Eddie Hearn was, when I was hearing that Eddie Hearn is a liar, he's not going to come through, yada, 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 you know, and then he comes through. And then when I give him credit, you know, Tyson Fury fanboys, you can't get upset with me for giving the man credit for doing what you guys said he wasn't going to do. He came through. Now, what your boy going to do? Now, anyway, let me get off Fury. Let's talk about these. Let's talk about what's really popping. Listen, let me tell you something. F.A. Ajagba, he looked real good in the knockout. The guy who he beat, who he knocked out, I'm very familiar with who that fighter is. You see what I'm saying? So I'm very familiar with who that fighter is. F.A. Ajagba he looked real good against that fighter. I'm not going to get carried away. Still no date, no place. Yeah, but Nathan, the venues, Tyson Fury received the venues this weekend, Friday. He received them Friday. I don't know if you've been watching, but he went on Instagram. He went on Instagram and said that he got some good news. He's seen all of the offers from Saudi Arabia, from America, from the UK, from Russia, and it was another country. So still no date, no venue. Now it's in Tyson Fury's hand. It's in Anthony Joshua's hands now. And Tyson Fury has to be the one to say, hey, okay, I see the venue. I see the place we're going to fight at. Eddie Hearn delivered. I don't know if you've been watching or if you've been hiding under a rock, Nathan, but this is what's been going on. You know what I mean? No arbitration is holding up the fight. There we go. You see what I'm saying? Here we go again. So, Nathan, I would love to have you on. Let me go ahead and invite you in, because I know you Tyson Fury fans, you guys talk a whole lot of stuff, but you will not come in on this. Nathan, you want to come in and talk? I got a link right there. Come on in and talk. Let's get it in. You see what I'm saying? Maybe you know something I don't know. Coach, as our king lost his power, he couldn't stop the fight. Yeah, Shelton Moore, you're right about that. He hasn't stopped the fight at all. Deontay Wilder wasn't able to stop the fight because it was all a lie, Shelton. You know that. You know it was a lie in the first place. You see what I'm saying? Eddie Hearn delivered on the venues. So, Nathan, let's see what you have to say. I dropped the link in there if you want to come in. I doubt if you do, but if you want to come in, come on in. I love to talk to you. I love to talk to you all to the day. I love it. Let's see. Topa time. What do you say? I'm a Deontay Wilder fan. Explained clearly to me that it's the arbitration court that's holding up the fight, as in he believed that BS. Well, you know, man, listen, you got to understand, you know, who's holding up Deontay Wilder from fighting? Wilder hasn't fought since he got his ass whooped by Tyson Fury. Who's holding him up for fighting? That's what I want to know. But hey, man, if that's what they want to believe, so be it. I mean, so be it. You know what I mean? So Nathan, since you now you saying no arbitration is holding up the fight. Okay. All right, Qatar. Ivan, what do you say? Qatar? Qatar is the other country? Probably is. Joshua said it was good news. Yes, Elvis. Joshua said it was good news. We know Joshua don't lie, right? So he's not known for being a liar. So Joshua's not the issue. We know what Joshua's going to do. Joshua probably already don't sign the contract to say, I want to fight at this venue. They're waiting on Tyson Fury now. It's up to Tyson Fury. Right. So what do you say, Coach? It was an arbitration for compensation, not for a third fight. Yeah, I know it's for as arbitration. I know it was the arbitration was for compensation. I know that. I know that. New Money DMG. Salute to you, fam. I know that. But the Wilder fans not trying to hear that. In Bloom, what do you say? Yawn. In Bloom, I know, man. I already know, bro. I already know. You know what I mean? So yeah, Joshua did say it was good news. What do you say? He will not come. I don't know, man. Like me, I don't. Eddie is waiting confirmation depending on the lockdown. Wembley Stadium, 60,000. Eddie Hearn, from what I understand, Eddie Hearn delivered this weekend. He delivered Friday. Tyson Fury. I'm going by what he said out of his own mouth. We don't know what to believe because he lied so much. But Tyson Fury said that good news. He received massive offers from USA. That means Eddie Hearn delivered that. The same thing that Tyson Fury and John Fury said that Eddie Hearn was not going to be able to do. The same thing that Bob Arum and Frank Warren said that Eddie Hearn was not going to be able to do. They said it was all on him. He has to be the one to come through with this. They didn't say it was MTK Global, or anyone else. They put it all on Eddie Hearn to make this happen. This is what's known. This is what they have said in interview. Eddie Hearn is the one that has to come through with this. This is the one who John Fury was sending messages to. Eddie Hearn, you're not going to be able to make it. No one is offering us no kind of money. We haven't seen anything. Okay, now Tyson Fury confirmed he's seen a lot. He said he have massive offers. That's what Tyson Fury has said. So now, what's the holdup? We waiting on Tyson Fury. Me personally, like Tyson Fury as a fighter, but his word ain't worth nothing. I believe it when I see the press conference or if I see both men in the ring. I'm not worried about Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is not bipolar. Anthony Joshua doesn't say things, and you don't say stuff like you never know when I'm lying or telling the truth. You know, because when I lie, people believe me, and when I tell the truth, they don't believe me. I had the video on IFL TV that Tyson Fury said. So once I heard him confirm that out of his mouth, we know that we can't trust a liar. We know that, right? So Anthony Joshua, I'm not worried about Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua want that belt. We know this. So we're going to see what we're going to see what the Gypsy King does. We're going to see what he does, okay? That's it. Eddie Hearn has delivered. He delivered. Say what you want to say about Fast Eddie. Fast Eddie came through in the clutch. Period. Now, what is the Gypsy King going to do? That's the question. That is the question. All right. It said your guests will need to connect their mic before you can add them to the stream. You gotta connect your mic. Okay. Add them to the stream. Nathan, what's going on? Nathan, are you there? Nathan,
hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. You're talking about Deontay Wilder? Eh?
No, we're not talking about Deontay Wilder. We're talking about Tyson Fury.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah, Tyson Fury received the offers from Eddie Hearn on Friday. How do I know? Yeah. It's because Tyson Fury did a video on Friday. Everybody have seen it. And he's in the car. He looked like he was happy. And he said that, hey, we know there's some great news. You know, I received offers. He finally received offers from Eddie Hearn from USA, Russia, the UK, Saudi Arabia. And he said another country. I forgot the other country. And he said it was massive. And he was happy. And he said he can't wait to get his hands on the big dosser, Anthony Joshua. So he said that he's going to make it. We're going to look over everything on Sunday and make our decision from there. This is the video that's on Tyson Fury's page. It's on his Instagram, and I think it's on Twitter. So everybody waiting on Fury.
I think because of the arbitration, there is no fight because Fury is in the arbitration with Wilder.
But that's
he
not
cannot fight because
go ahead. Sorry about that.
Because Fury is if a contract with Deontay Wilder, he cannot fight another person because he have to honor his contract, his third fight with Deontay Wilder.
Who told you that, sir?
It's on. It is on the record. I know it.
On what record?
It is on every it's everywhere. Wilder is in arbitration with Fury.
Right, sir. I understand the arbitration.
You see that the second fight, the gloves. You see the gloves?
Yes, I see
the gloves of Tyson. You see the gloves of Tyson Fury?
No, listen. We're not talking about gloves. We're going to stick to the topic. The topic is this. You're saying that Tyson Fury cannot fight Anthony Joshua because he is contractually bound to fight Deontay Wilder for the third fight. This is why he can't fight Anthony Joshua. I'm saying that's not true.
It's not true.
It's not true. You've been listening to you've been listening to too many SLDBC videos. That's where it's coming from. Now, this is what's going on. Deontay Wilder does have an arbitration with going on with Tyson Fury. That arbitration will not be settled until May. Now, the arbitration is for a financial settlement. Wilder is trying to get money out of Tyson Fury. If you know anything about arbitrations, it's always for financial settlements. Has nothing to do with stopping him from fighting someone else. He can't stop that. You see what I'm saying? If you know for a fact that's true, show me proof of that. There's no proof of that at all. The arbitration is for financial settlement. That's on the record as well. Bob Arum has confirmed this. As much as he lied, that's what he said. And even the SLDBC fanboy channels are even saying this. The SLDBC, even they're saying this. You know, first they were saying that he can block the fight. Now they see everything is going on. Now they're saying that, hey, you know, Wilder's going to have to get paid $100 million from Tyson Fury, $120 million, $30 million, $50 million. These people who are coming with these sources are all over the place about what's going on. Deontay Wilder has not said anything. He hasn't said one word. So everything else is, you know, about what he's supposed to get is speculation. This stuff has been going on for a while. Eddie Hearn, I don't think Eddie Hearn, Tyson Fury, well, I don't know about Fury, but Anthony Joshua will even agree to go into a fight with Anthony Joshua if they were not legally bound to do so. Also, what's out there, Bob Arum said that the contract had expired. He said the contract.
Bob Arum is a liar. Bob Arum is a liar.
Okay, but Bob Arum is a liar. What? Well, okay, I agree with that. Bob Arum is a liar. But guess what? The people who you got your information from, they are liars also. You got your information probably from the SLDBC, the LDBC channels. They are known liars. So if you don't trust Bob Arum, you definitely can't trust the LDBC. So where are you getting your information from, sir? My question to you.
You know, because they signed a contract that was 2020. Tyson Fury say he signed a contract. The fight is coming.
Right.
Fight.
Right. He said that. He said all last year. He said, listen, I have to fight this third fight with Deontay Wilder. Facts. You are right about that. But the contract, they had to fight within a certain time frame, a window period, right? Every time they was getting ready in the process of fighting, something came up. Deontay Wilder had surgery on his arm. I remember that. All of this different stuff came up for why they didn't fight, right? Now, so let's say Bob Arum is lying. You say Bob Arum is lying about the contract being expired. So if that's the case, Deontay Wilder, we should not see a fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, right? Because Wilder is stopping that. Is that what you're saying? Yes,
Wilder is stopping the fight because if the contract was expired, if Fury and Joshua fight already.
Okay, so let me ask you,
because of the contract, they cannot fight. Fury cannot fight Joshua because of the contract is holding up. Tyson Fury have to honor his third fight, but he don't want it. He run. He have to fight Wilder first. Then after Wilder, he can fight AJ.
Okay, so
Fury is still running. He cheat, and because he cheat, he don't want to take the third fight.
Sir, all due respect, sir, this is not correct what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I have a great deal of respect for you, sir. But as it relates to, so let me ask you a question. So if you see Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua in the ring, they do a press conference. They talk about the fight they have coming up. They are fixing the fight. It's a date and the venue and everything. If you see that, what would you say then? Would you still say they're lying? This is fake?
No. If I see that the show and the presentation, then I believe it.
Okay.
Yeah, then I believe it. Then Wilder is losing. Then Wilder is lose the case and nothing to do about it anymore.
Okay. All right, sir. Okay, sir. Well, I hear exactly what you're saying. So from your point of view, irregardless of what Eddie Hearn, Frank Warren, Bob Arum, irregardless of what and Anthony Joshua, irregardless of what they're saying, irregardless of what Tyson Fury is saying, all of them are lying because they are big liars. And Tyson Fury has to fight Deontay Wilder for the third fight. So they just so ESPN and all these everybody else is lying but Deontay Wilder is the one that Fury has to fight next. Am I correct? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes. Because
Okay.
because it's contractual. It's in the contract. They have to fight. They have to fight one of Wilder for the third time.
Okay. All right, sir. Nathan. Thank you so much for calling in, sir. I really appreciate it. All right, sir.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah? Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, sir. All right, guys. There you have it. Mr. Nathan said that Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua fight will not happen because the arbitration is blocking the fight. Now, you guys know, we know where this came from. Hey, man, wait a minute.
Hell no, to the no. Hell to the no. Hell to the no. To the no.
Hell to the no. I can't believe that he believed this. I really can't. Like, you know what? I hate beating a dead horse. I hate beating a dead horse, guys. You know, Nathan, bless your heart. I really have a great deal of respect for you, sir. I really do. You was very respectful, sir, but you are totally misinformed, sir, with all due respect. I would never disrespect anyone. You are totally misinformed, sir. You know, but I get it. I get it. Yeah, I get it, sir. I really do get it. What you say on Smoggy 7188? Why is Fernando Drew putting up this fake accent? Oh, let me see. Oh, let's see, man. Nathan gets getting beaten worse than Wilder. Hey, listen, man. Listen. Oh my God, bro. I can't. Nathan, I'm not. We can't get on our brother Nathan, man. We can't get on our brother Nathan. CH4LO, what's going on, front? What's going on, brother? Who is that clown? Has he not just heard what Coach has explained? Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. Now, all jokes aside, Nathan really believes that. He really believes that. Shame on Bob and Warren. Yeah, Bob and Warren did not help at all. What do you say, Red or Dead? Tyson been on behind the gloves saying the fight is 1,000% going to happen. Let's wait and see. No more excuses. Yes, Red or Dead. I saw that. He did say that. I just with Fury, we just gotta wait. Like you say, just wait and see, man. We gotta wait and see. Because we know he's bipolar, he's moody, he's suffering from mental illness. Who knows how this is going to play out? Because he could say one thing 1 minute and do something else the next minute. We don't know. You know what I mean? But according to Nathan, all of this is a facade. Even though Tyson Fury said that the fight is 1,000% going to happen, Tyson Fury is lying about that. And we know he does lie a lot. But Tyson Fury is lying about that. Bob Arum is lying. Frank Warren is lying. Eddie Hearn is lying. Eddie Hearn just was going all over the world trying to secure this deal for nothing. He's lying. Wasting his time. Could have getting into a plane crash. He's lying. MTK Global, I think they're involved too. I think they full of it. ESPN is lying. Fox, all these different major, credible, reputable media news outlets is lying. And remember, I asked Nathan, I said, so you saying all of these different entities, Bob Arum, Frank Warren, Fury, Joshua, Eddie Hearn, ESPN, all these different media outlets, they're lying. He said, yes, they're lying. Hey, man, so the man sounds sure of himself. What am I to say? Like, how can I combat that? You know what I mean? Sure, what do you say, sir? I think he needs to come to America to acclimate to an American style of boxing. Let's see. KB, what do you say, brother? He said, I got Francis KO and White because he fought bigger guys than White and uses smaller gloves. Francis punch resistance would be better. Yeah, I think that'd be a good fight. You know what I mean? Topa Time, what do you say? Fury talks very moody. Yeah, he does talk moody. What you say? Fury have two promoters. Why they don't work to offer by itself? Yeah, God bless Eddie Hearn. He will work hard. Yeah, you know what? To answer your question, Ivan, I think that they wanted Eddie Hearn to fail. If you listen to the language, look at the body language. When they interview Frank Warren, he's looking all mean and grumpy, and what Eddie Hearn shouldn't have said nothing. We had a contract for him not to say anything, and that's probably true. Eddie Hearn does run his mouth a lot. He probably shouldn't have said anything. until stuff was official. I agree with that. But it just seemed like they didn't want it to happen. Bob Arum is, you know, I guess because they're old. Bob Arum is 90 years old. He doesn't promote anymore. He's still a promoter. He's still the face of Top Rank. But at 90 years old, he has someone else doing that stuff. He doesn't have the energy to work the phones and make this deal happen, make that deal happen. I seriously doubt that he's Bob Arum is in the day-to-day operations of his business right now. He's 90 years old. You see what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure he has a lot of help. But they didn't look like they was eager to make it happen. And if you listen to stuff from the Furies, Tyson Fury as well as John Fury, especially John Fury, he went on a world tour telling everybody about this fight is not going to happen. Eddie Hearn can't deliver. TikTok from Tyson Fury. One more day left. And then Eddie Hearn delivers. And then now it's like you got to get a man his credit. If you can bash Eddie Hearn and call him all types of liars and stuff, saying he won't come through, when he comes through, you should at least give him credit. That's why when I shot the video Friday, I'm like, man, I've got to give Eddie Hearn credit. Well, for Saturday, I shot it Friday and dropped it Saturday. We got to give him credit. If you keep that same energy, if you can talk bad about him and say he's not going to come through, when he comes through, at least give him his props. That's all I'm saying. You know, but I got a lot of dudes from Tyson Fury fans. They saying I'm a fanboy now, this and that, and that's cool. I don't take this stuff personal, guys. I really don't. I don't take it personal. I get it. Trust me. I used to be the fanboy. I was like that about Mike Tyson when I was a teenager, so I know how it is. Aaron, what's going on, fam? You said it's been a while. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, Aaron? Yeah, I don't know. Qatar. Yeah, Qatar. You said Qatar is the other country. Yeah, so all of these countries are just putting up money for a fight, want to host a fight that's not going to happen because Fury has to fight Wilder next. Like really, like and the crazy part about it, he really believes this. What was the guy's name? Nathan really believed this. He really believed this. The CH4LO. I see you, man. Mr. Shelton, know what he said? Here we go again. Wow. Hey man, bless his heart. Hey man, let's do the ring bell for Nathan, man. We're gonna ring the bell for Nathan right quick, man. Nathan, man, brother. Oh my God, brother, where have you been at? Where have you been at? Fury told behind the gloves on Twitter today. So, if nothing is sorted out by Tuesday, he's moving on. I don't understand. Like, what needs to be sorted out? Like, Fury, you have the contract. Like, you have to choose. From my understanding of it, maybe they know something I don't know. From my understanding of it, maybe Fury is the one that has to select which offer he wants to take. So if it's not sorted out, that's going to be on him. I'm pretty sure AJ, look, wherever you want to fight at, we'll fight. I just want to get my hands on you, right? Fury saying he'll move on. Move on to what? Who is ESPN going to pay him to fight next? Wilder brought the most logical explanation. And if he walks away from this deal and fights Wilder next, then that's going to add credence to everything the Alphabet Boys have been saying. The Alphabet Boys are going to say, see, I told you he couldn't fight anybody next. This was just a facade. So that means Eddie Hearn, the dumbest, which will make him the dumbest promoter in the world, will go all over the world to make a fight happen, knowing that this fighter is contractually bound to fight another fighter anyways. He can't fight anyone else. Do you know how silly that would be? How silly that would be on Bob Arum, Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn, MTK Global, and all the people involved? That doesn't make sense to me. You see what I'm saying? And Wilder hasn't said anything. He's been quiet as a church mouse. So come on, man. I mean, woo. So Fury, like I said before, guys, when I dropped the video Saturday, the ball is in Fury's court. What are you going to do? And remember the video. I remember what we dropped Friday. What I said. If this is true, if Fury walks away by Tuesday, remember what I said this past weekend. Remember what I said, guys. I said once Fury, and when we have Emmett Oliver on, remember I had Emmett Oliver on, right? And I said, Emmett Oliver, once Eddie Hearn, I said this Friday. As a matter of fact, I can drop the link in the description as proof. That's why I'm glad I had it recorded. I said, if Eddie Hearn gives Tyson Fury the venue right now, what would you say, sir? 2 hours later, after the live, Tyson Fury went on and talked about how happy he was. Not how happy he was. He said he had some good news. He talked about the 5 countries that he received offers from, offers for a venue. He talked about this literally 2 hours after we finished our live. 2 hours later. So I'm pretty sure he probably was watching, or somebody from his team is watching. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. But 2 hours later, he dropped it. You see what I'm saying? So come on, man. And now, if he says he's going to walk away, and then he also said by Sunday, we're going to have to sit down and look at everything and sort everything out. This is what he said in the video. So if he said behind the gloves on Twitter today, if nothing is sorted out by tomorrow, which is Tuesday, he's moving on, it goes right back to what I said. If he gets the offer, and I told Emmett Oliver this, the guy who called me AJ fanboy, he loves the smelly drawers that Tyson Fury wears, right? I told him, I say, if Eddie Hearn drops that contract, drops the venue, and if any of you guys was on my live Friday, you'll know exactly that's what I said. I said, and I'm going to drop the link in the description. I said that Eddie Hearn, Tyson Fury, will probably still find another reason not to accept the fight. I said that. Now, I'm not saying this is true. This is what's going to happen. And I said, if Tyson Fury accepts this fight and I see them in the ring, I'll be the first one to admit to come back and say, you know what? I was wrong. And I want to be wrong. You want to know why I want to be wrong? Because I want to see this fight happen. I'm not one of those guys who are excited and happy about not seeing big fights. I want to see big fights. I don't want no excuses. You see what I'm saying? This is going to be listen, I shouldn't have to hunt you down and beg you to get paid, to accept the deal that's going to pay you the most money you ever made in your life. If I have to beg you and hunt you down, and every time I turn around, you're so eager to say I'm gonna walk away from it, then guess what that means to me? That means that you really didn't want it. Because I don't hear Anthony Joshua saying that. Because like I said before, if Anthony Joshua was saying the same thing that Fury was saying, all of you Fury fans I'll say he's a coward, he's this, he's that. He hasn't said any of that. So, but we'll see what's going to happen, guys. I'm hoping like hell. You know what I mean?
Hey, Leroy.
Shout out to my man Cobra Time.
Received.
Playtime's over, boy.
What do you say? Eddie gets most of the money. Bob and Warren share Fury's 50%. Hey man, but that's because Bob and Warren have a joint venture to promote Tyson Fury. So when you have more hands in the pot on Topin Time, and good looking out, good shout out to you fam for the super chat. When you have more hands in the pot, that's more money that got to be split. You see what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Adam, what do you say? He is on the wrong side of the sidewalk. Spence, when asked about Jaron Ennis. Jaron Ennis is on the is a PVC fighter. Adam, I don't know if you knew that Jaron Ennis is a PVC fighter. So and he's number 3. I think he's ranked number 3 for the IBF belt for Errol Spence's IBF belt. So that should be an easy fight to make. You want to know how I know why? Errol Spence fought Carlos Ocampos. Remember when he fought Ocampos a couple years ago? He was ranked number 3 for Errol Spence's belt. Boots Ennis is ranked number 3. So let's see what he fight. He's on the same side of the street as Errol Spence. Boots is a PVC fighter. Errol Spence is a PVC fighter. There should be no excuses why he shouldn't fight the man. You see what I'm saying? So that's my whole thing. That's as it relates to that. But I don't know. I didn't know if you knew that, Adam. That Boots Ennis is a PVC fighter. I watched a lot of Tyson Fury interviews through the years. He really doesn't seem in great form mentally at the moment. He reminds me of the post-Klitschko's depression. Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. It is what it is, though. The Urge, what do you say, brother? Everyone stay ducking AJ. Peter Reeves, what do you say? Fury is only screaming AJ when he's in a contract to fight someone else. He's doing it to fool the fans. Fury's not serious at the time. He screams out AJ's name. Yeah. I just want to see, man. You are correct, Coach Malachi. Fury was feeling the heat after your live because he came out with a video 2 hours after. Listen, hey, Ronald Finkler, he really did. I'm like, man, he just dropped the video. And then that's why when I dropped my video Saturday, the recorded video, I was like, isn't it ironic that as soon as we went live Friday and I was roasting John Fury and Tyson Fury for the stuff that they were saying, and I was saying that, hey, if Anthony Joshua was doing the exact same thing you guys was doing, you guys would call him a coward, a sissy, or this and that, yada, 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 yada. But you don't keep that same energy. You don't keep the same energy. It's like that's what happens when you are a fanboy. Like I love Terence Crawford. He's my favorite fighter. Boots Ennis is creeping up to take that spot though. Boots Ennis look like he's going to be my favorite guy. He's one of my favorite guys right now. I like him. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I like Boots, man, over anybody right now. That guy, He showed me a lot. He's young, he's green, but I just like him. I like him. He's big, 6'5", 10. It's a big boy. But anyways, back to what I was saying. I said that if Tyson Fury receives the offers, I wouldn't be surprised if he come up with another excuse not to accept it. I said that. I said it Friday. I have it in my live. I can drop the link in the description. And some of you who was in the live, you know I said this. Like with this guy, and it's crazy because I really like Fury as a boxer. But as I watch him closely, I got to give it to him. He's not keeping that same energy. He don't keep that same energy when it comes to Anthony Joshua. You say he's a dulcer. You said you'll beat him drinking 12 to 14 pints of lager a day. You said you'll beat him with one hand tied behind your back. You said all of these things, right? Okay, cool. You'll do all of that. Okay, cool. You'll do all of that, right? But when it comes to when it comes to AJ, it's if it don't happen soon, I'm gonna back out. If my baby mama don't have the baby, I'm gonna walk away. If this, if that. I'm like, dude, like it's like you. Is it just me? Like it's like no one is seeing this but me. And of course, a lot of people in the chat. You know what I mean? JJ, what do you say? Fury is terrified of AJ. He's been running for years. Yeah, man. It seemed like that, bro. It really does seem like that. Like you know, I get it. You love Tyson Fury. I get it. You can love him all day, but you gotta call him out for the stuff he like me. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. I show no loyalty to a fighter. That's the difference between me and most guys. My loyalty is to the sport of boxing. Conor Ben, he's young. He wants to fight anybody. I like him. Boots Ennis is young. He wants to fight anybody. I like him. I like these young guys. These young guys, they want to fight. They want to fight anybody. But some of these guys, these veterans who's been fighting for a little bit, few years, the Errol Spences, the Tyson Furies, some of them, you got to be on the same side of the street. You have to get a belt first. Then when you get the belt, you ain't fought nobody. Your resume ain't good. It's like all these different roadblocks. But when you fight other fighters, there's none of this other side of the street talk. When you fight other fighters, when it's convenient for you, you use the other side of the street. You have to get a belt. Your resume ain't good enough. But these other guys you're fighting, their resume is not all that. They didn't have a belt, but you fight these guys. You see what I'm saying? And even some of the ones who you fought who have the belts, you didn't make any of these preconditions and stuff. So, and then with Fury, that's you know, if this doesn't happen, then I'm going to walk away and do this and do that. Walk away and fight who? I mean, you're only going to make the biggest payday you ever made in your life fighting Anthony Joshua. I would be breaking my neck to fight Anthony Joshua. Not only that, I would be breaking my neck to go around the country with Eddie Hearn to promote this fight. You want to know why? Because it's beneficial to me financially. It's beneficial to me. Who walks away from a payday like this? Who even entertains the thought of walking away from a payday like of this magnitude? That tell me a lot right there, bro. That tell me a lot. What you say, KB? AJ wants this more. AJ wanted it so long. That's why I'm rooting for Anthony Joshua. I'm rooting for Anthony Joshua. If he can get Tyson Fury in the ring, I'm rooting for Anthony Joshua because mentally I see fear in Anthony and Tyson Fury. To me, he's scared to death. To me, why am I judging that by? I'm looking at the stuff he's saying. Like this guy's scared to death. To me, his body language is different. His energy is different. It wasn't the same energy when he fought Wilder. When he fought Wilder, his energy was totally different. Leading up to the Wilder fight, his energy was totally different. But as it relates to Anthony Joshua, he's not showing that same energy that he showed with Wilder. You know what I mean? Maybe it's me. He said, even if Fury and AJ are both in the ring to fight each other, the LDBC will be saying the fight not happening. Hey, Carlos Mendoza, you're right about that. They'll still say that. Let's see on Turpentine. Ronald Finkel, what do you say? That's on them how Fury money gets drained. Yeah. What do you say? Enos is not PVC? No, you don't think so? Brandon, no, that was a PVC fight. Oh, Lipiness is PVC. Right, Brandon? I thought Boots Ennis was on PVC. He's not. What do you say? Enos is assigned to anyone. Okay. All right. Well, that's even better. That's even better. So let me ask you a question, Brandon. Thank you for correcting that. Thank you for correcting that. Because for some reason, you know what it was? I was watching the fight. It was on, they fought on the PVC, Showtime PVC. But I forgot Lipinets is on PVC. My fault, guys. I was wrong. I was under the impression that I did see the fight this weekend, but I thought Boots was on was a PVC fighter. But anyways, that's even better because he shouldn't commit to anyone anyways. Boots can continue to fight until he become a mandatory for one of those belts. Once he become a mandatory for either Terence Crawford belt or Errol Spence's belt, one of them guys gonna have to make a decision. Y'all know me, Terence Crawford, my favorite fighter, but that boy Boots is something serious, man. That boy Boots is something serious. He's something serious, man. I don't think, that boy would give anybody problems. Anybody problems. He'll give anybody problems, man. Like, I love that kid. Like, literally, I love this dude, Boots Ennis. I love him. I love this kid, man. He's only 23 years old. I love this guy, bro. This guy's the real deal. This guy, Boots versus Crawford, will be a great fight. Yeah, you know what I mean? That'll be a great fight, bro. I would love to see how Crawford can handle him. Because that dude is, he does everything Terence Crawford can do, but probably better. He's more athletic than Terence Crawford. And I'm saying this, Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter. You know this. I've been on record saying this. But this guy does everything Terence Crawford can do, but better. You see what I'm saying? Now, it has yet to be seen, does he have the ring IQ? But let's see. Boots Ennis. So you say he's not a PVC fighter? Oh, he's a free agent. Good. That's why I said wrong side of the sidewalk. Oh, Adam. That's why I said wrong side of the sidewalk. Since Spence and Ennis have close ties with Showtime, who hosts PVC Fighter. Hey, thank you. Thank you so much for correcting me, Adam. I was, for some reason, listen, I'm gonna tell you why. I thought that because Lipinets is with PVC, and I saw the fight on Showtime and it had, on the PVC banner. You see what I'm saying? So I was under the impression that Boots had signed with PVC because I remember he wasn't with anybody, but I was under the impression that he signed with PVC. But couldn't find out what it was. Lipinets is with PVC, and so that was a PVC fight. I get it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for correcting me. Ronald Finkel, we say nah, he's a free agent. He's free, Lance, but he has fought on different networks. Yeah. What he say? Ennis said himself, he's not really on the PVC or Al Heyman. He got his own manager. That's great. I think, you know what? I wonder, hey Adam, I wonder if his dad is managing him, because his dad is his trainer. We know that. I wonder if his dad is training him. I would even love to see Boots Ennis fight Virgil Ortiz. They need to fight each other. Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz, that'll be a damn good fight. I like Boots to stop Virgil. Well, Virgil Ortiz, I'm gonna tell. I like Boots to stop him. If Virgil Ortiz cannot get Boots Ennis timing down, I like him to stop him. Like to stop Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz is going to be there to be hit. He doesn't have any defense. He's strong. He has power in the left or right. I can see Boots Ennis putting the jab on him, just beating him with the jab all day. And how he transitions from lefty to righty, he does it effortlessly. He does it better than Terence Crawford. And I've been studying Terence Crawford a while, but the way he transitions from offense to defense, from southpaw stance to orthodox stance is amazing. It's really amazing. And he's long. He's 5'10". He has a 74-inch arm reach. Terence Crawford is 5'8", has a 74-inch arm reach. So they both have the reach. They both have this identical reach. I would love to see him fight definitely Errol Spence. Errol Spence too. But I don't think Errol Spence or Crawford want any parts of that guy. And Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter. You guys know I love him to death. But they're not going to fight that kid. I mean, it's low risk, it's high risk, low reward, because he has the skills to beat both of them, in my opinion. You see what I'm saying? But it's low risk, it's high risk, low reward. You know, if I was them, I wouldn't fight him. Shawn Porter said he wouldn't fight him at all. He said, no, I don't want any parts of that guy. He said the only way he will fight Boots Ennis, it has to be a title on the line, and he has to be forced to fight him whether that guy be his mandatory or not. Shawn Porter just said it straight up. That was on his podcast. Hi, Coach. I missed your Ben talk the other day. I reckon Ben should fight. Yeah, Nigel Benn is real good. You know, I don't see him beating Boots Ennis. I would love to see Ben fight. He said he wanted to fight Shawn Porter or Adrian Broner. He'll beat the brakes off Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner go in the shell and beat him. But he can fight Adrian Broner. That'll be a name he can get on his resume. Shawn Porter's a little bit more rough. I don't know if he'll be able to handle. Shawn Porter fights like a Tasmanian devil. You know, he's all over you. You know what I mean? Wrestling, headbutting, elbows. You know, so I don't know. But that'll be a good fight. I think that'll be a good fight. That'll be a good fight. Steven, what do you say? PVC owns their fighters. Yeah. Yeah, that's why these fighters always say talk to Al. They say they're their own bosses, but no one with the PVC is their own boss. That's why they have to get permission. What do you say? Boots reminds me of Whitaker. Nah, he's better. He like Pernell Whitaker was my guy. That was my welterweight. That was my favorite welterweight in the 80s and even the early 90s. Nah, he reminds me of a little bit of Roy Jones Jr. and Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford from the fact that he switch hits. He's a switch hitter. He transitions from southpaw to orthodox like it ain't nothing. That like it. So he does that. He does that like Crawford, but I think he does it better the way he does it, right? And he's more athletic than Crawford. He's very athletic. His athleticism reminds me of Roy Jones, where he leaps and does the leaping hook. He does those leaping hooks like Roy Jones. Hits you and he hits you, then he's there and he's gone. He has a lightning quick jab. He's very quick with his jab. And he's very disciplined. The body work that he was putting on Lipinecks was crazy. He kept jabbing to the body. He was breaking them down, them body shots. He stays patient. I like that kid a lot, man, bro. I love that kid. Fury has to walk away because he's contract field stopped to fight Wilder. Yeah, Nathan, I know. I hear what you're saying, man. I hear what you're saying, Nathan. And you know what? If Fury walks away and fights Wilder, you're going to have your point. You're going to have your point. And there's nothing no one really going to be able to say about that. You know, but Fury's going to walk away. I'd be shocked if he fight AJ. AJ said great news coming and he's putting on his running shoes on Instagram. Yeah, KB, I did see that. So hopefully, you know, AJ don't do any talking. So hopefully that is true. But, you know, we're dealing with Tyson Fury, man. So, you know, yeah, I thought he was PVC as well, but he just fights on the Showtime. Okay, that's great. Thank you for correcting me, Adam. Boots does look great. Man, Boots look like the truth, man. Fury talk a lot of BS. Don't believe him. Do not believe him. Oh, okay. So you're admitting that Fury is a liar yourself. All right. Yeah, I heard his dad is his manager. Yeah, Postman, what's going on, fam? Yeah, his dad is his manager and his dad is his trainer. You see what I'm saying? So I think Ron Boy Fresh, what's going on, brother? Let's see. Nathan, if it's not happening, I'm coming back. I'm coming. I'll come back on BBC. Okay. Let's see. Ronald Finkley. What do you say, brother? Out of a little birdie's ear, Oscar said Enos is not a fight they're looking for. No, they're not looking for that fight, and they shouldn't, because Ortiz will get destroyed by Enos. Period. He's too athletic for him. He has lightning quick hands. His footwork is phenomenal. That's what I love about him. I love his footwork, his punch placement, and his discipline in the ring. The boy listen, when Errol Spence was 23 years old and when Terence Crawford was 23 years old, they did not fight as good as this kid fought. Period. This dude is on their level from a physical skill standpoint right now at 23. He's on their level physically. He's bigger. You know what I mean? There's nothing that they can do that he can't do, or that he can't do better. The only thing is those two guys have more experience than him. But experience don't mean nothing to a young hungry lion. There's a lot of guys who had experience. Hell, Lipinecks had experience. Got his ass beat though, knocked out in the 6th round. So experience on Elvis, what do you say? Virgil too flat-footed, and his timing would need to be better versus Enos. Yeah, he'll get beat to death. He's flat-footed, but most of those Mexican fighters are flat-footed. If you study Mexican fighters, most of them are flat-footed. You don't see Mexican fighters bouncing around, using ring generalship on their toes and stuff like that. Oscar De La Hoya did it, but he was rare. He was rare. Even Canelo fights flat-footed. But Canelo can bounce around too. What I love about Canelo is strong, man. That dude is, oh my God, Canelo is strong. And his defense is phenomenal. Canelo has the best head movement in the sport of boxing, period. I would say it's out of him and I would say him and Tyson Fury. Fury has good head movement as well. But Canelo has top-notch head movement. He learned so much from fighting Floyd Mayweather when he got beat by Floyd Mayweather that he's implemented so much of Floyd Mayweather's style into his style that it's pathetic. Like, Canelo is a chameleon. He can fight any style, literally. And he's only 30 years old. That's what's so scary. 30 years old. He's had what, 56 fights? 55, 56 fights, something like that. He's 54 and that's scary, bro. Canelo's only 30 years old. My God. Adam, Boots is my new favorite 147 pounder behind Pac. I give up on Bud at the moment. Yeah, man, until Bud fights somebody like me, like, you know, Terence Crawford, my favorite fighter. But he better fight somebody soon. He better be fighting Shawn Porter. I would love to. I want to see Terence Crawford and Shawn Porter fight myself because I want to see that fight. That'd be a good fight that the fans would be willing to. That a lot of the PVC guys and pro Errol Spence guys would be hoping that Porter can beat him. But if that fight happens, if Terence Crawford beats him, they'll find another reason not to. You know what I mean? But yeah, if Crawford don't fight somebody, he better not fight a bum next. He better be fighting Shawn Porter. He better be fighting Shawn Porter next. Hell, I even give him a pass if he fight Virgil Ortiz. Since they calling for him all so much, fight Virgil Ortiz. He's the young lion. He's 17-0, 17 knockouts. Even if he fight Virgil Ortiz, I'll pay to see that fight. Enos is on Crawford 2.0. Yeah, he's Crawford 2.0, but he's better than Crawford. And I'm saying this from Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter. For me to even say that is sick. But he's better than Crawford. I can see Enos beating Crawford, and I can definitely see him beating the brakes off of Errol Spence. I can see that. You see what I'm saying? I can see him doing that. You know, I can honestly see him. That boy ready right now. He's ready right now, in my opinion. He's ready. Listen, I've seen enough. His footwork, ring IQ, lightning quick jab. He's strong. He's disciplined. He's patient. He has a high motor. He doesn't really get tired. This guy here, man, is now. Of course, we have to see him in there with better competition. But Lipinets was a step-up fight. Lipinets' only loss was to Mikey Garcia. He's a step-up fight. So you know, yeah, but listen. No one's going to want to fight this kid. No one's going to fight this kid. It's cold in the wintertime. Fury has a mental illness that don't go away. I doubt if he's afraid at all, at AJ at all. He could just be customer breakdown. Listen, man, if he break down, he not gonna get no pass from me. I don't want to hear that. It's cold in the winter. I understand what you're saying, brother. I really do, but he don't get no pass from me. I'm gonna rip him because he shouldn't be talking. He shouldn't be talking all this shit he talking to. He should just say, "Oh man, you know, I'm on the cusp of having a breakdown. You know, I'm not gonna be able to fight AJ." He talking all this trash. He's gonna have to back it up. AJ is quiet because he's media trained and fake. He drops character occasionally. You know, well, you know, he might be media trained, but AJ is not a liar. AJ is not going to sit back and say, "You never know when I'm lying or telling the truth." AJ is not going to do that. AJ don't back out of contracts. So he might be media trained, but you know, that might be a good thing. Enos stopped Spence and Crawford. After I saw how Kell Brooks schooled both of them before they got stopped, I seen enough. The guy has too much skills, power, and the fireworks. Yeah, Gene Doe, I kind of, man, I don't know if he stops Spence or Crawford. I don't believe he'll stop them. I don't believe that. I don't think he'll stop them now. I don't believe that, but I think he'll beat them. I think he'll beat them. Stopping? No. Because those guys are good. Crawford and Spence is good. And they have experience in ring IQ and they can make adjustments. They can make adjustments that Lipinets couldn't make. Lipinets couldn't make no adjustments. They can make adjustments. Lipinets was slow. He didn't work behind the jab. He don't have the footwork. So Lipinets' style was tailor-made for Enos, and that's why he looked so good. But I still like Enos, though. I still like Enos. I like Enos over anybody right now. Enos has more of a chance to stop Crawford than he does Errol. Nah, how can you say that? Crawford ain't never been stopped, and Errol ain't never been stopped. Errol ain't never been stopped. I think Errol ain't never been stopped at all. So I can't, and Crawford ain't never been stopped. So I can't say that. I can't say that. I can't say that at all. Crawford is a lot more athletic than Errol Spence. So Errol Spence going to be there to be hit. If anything, he'll have a more chance to stop Errol Spence. But I don't think he'll stop neither one of them. You know what I mean? I don't think that at all. Little fundamentals. Yeah, but the fundamentals, he gonna need something special to beat that boy Boots. Errol, the fundamentals he gonna need more than that to beat Boots. I don't see that at all. You know what I mean? I think Boots Boots will get Errol Spence some goddamn problems, boy. Like literally. Boots ain't no Mikey Garcia. He ain't gonna be able to beat up on him for 12 rounds. No Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia, he from Philly just like Boots is. That boy Boots, listen, Errol Spence gonna stay the hell away from that kid. I can promise you that. He ain't fighting that dude. Ennis ain't done nothing. What you say? Don't even see no highlights of him. He ain't no Spence level. He's good, but not good enough for Spence, period. Well, guess what? We'll never know, Rachel. Spence will never fight him, so we'll never know. I would like to see Boots fight Errol Spence and Crawford. You know what I mean? I would like to see him fight both of them. Period. You know what I mean? I like the kid Boots. And you say he ain't fought nobody. Okay, well, Errol Spence is somebody. Terence Crawford is somebody. Shawn Porter is somebody. Keith Thurman is somebody. He got 27 fights. Errol Spence has 27 fights right now. Boots Ennis has 27 fights. He 23 got 27 fights. Errol Spence 31 got 27 fights. Why not fight each other? See what I'm saying? You know, we need to see more from Ennis, but saying he stops Bud and EJ right now, that's a stretch. Yeah, that is a stretch. I don't see him stopping Bud or Spence. But he's not gonna fight neither one of them. I mean, they're not gonna fight him. They'll be a fool. Listen, Errol Spencer and Terence Crawford will be a fool if they fight that boy. You know what I mean? So, okay, so Crawford get hit, but everybody get hit. Hell, Errol Spence got hit a lot when he fought Kell Brook. It happens. Errol Spence got hit a lot when he fought Shawn Porter. It happens. You see what I'm saying? He say the guy doesn't even belong in at that weight. Yeah, he should be. I mean, but he the same size as well, he's 5'10", so he's bigger than Errol Spence. I wonder what his walk-around weight is. Yeah, Lipiness. No, yeah, Ronald Finkley. Yeah, I wouldn't say that Boots is the best at the 147. The problem is the only way you're going to know who's the best, they have to fight each other. When you have the best fighters not fighting each other, it just leads us to give our opinion on what we think about these fighters. You know what I mean? They're not fighting each other. Too early to see how good he really is. He really good, but wait and see when he breaks the top 10. Well, breaking the top 10 and all that's politics. All that's politics. All of that is subjective. You got people who we're gonna place him here, but he's ranked number 3 behind Lipiness is ranked number 3 to fight for the IBF title, right? Boots just beat Lipiness. So I'm pretty sure Boots is gonna be number 3 now. So he's a top 10 fighter already right now. He's a top 10 within the IBF. You see what I'm saying? Because he beat the number 3 guy. If they keep him out of the top 10, it's politics. Don't know. Listen, I promise you, this guy Boots Ennis is going to have so many problems finding fights. Who's going to fight him? Who's going to fight him? Adam, what do you say? Boots equals Spence size and Crawford skill. Yeah, he's taller than Spence. Spence is 5'9", Boots is 5'10". He's bigger than Spence. Spence looks big. Boots looks big. He looks bigger. You know what I mean? Probably because he's taller. And he has Crawford's skill set from a switch hitter in footwork standpoint. So yeah, man, he's a combination of the two. But me being a huge Roy Jones Jr. fan back in the 90s, the late 80s and early in the 90s, he reminds me a lot of Roy Jones as well. I see a little Roy Jones in him from an athleticism standpoint. That kid good, man. That kid good. I would love to see. Yeah, I'm a Crawford fan too, but Ennis is that guy. Yeah, Ennis is that guy, in my opinion. I love, how people think Ennis beats the brace off Spence is crazy to me. The same way you believe that Ennis will beat the brace off of Crawford, because you love Spence. So your love for Spence will not allow you to see Boots Ennis beating Spence, but your dislike for Crawford allows you to see how he can beat Crawford. That's how that works. And I get it. I'm saying the difference between me and you is, Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter. I'm saying that Boots will beat your favorite fighter, Errol Spence, and he'll beat my favorite fighter, Terence Crawford. That's the difference between me and you. I really believe he can beat him. Now, I'm not saying he will beat him, but I will say this, Brandon. We don't have to worry about any of that happening because Errol Spence ain't gonna fight that boy. I'm pretty sure he won't fight him. Pretty sure of that because it's a high risk, low reward. He has nothing to gain from fighting him but an ass whooping. You know what I mean? Because if he lose, if he loses, it's gonna make him look bad. And if he beat him, then he can just turn around and say, "Oh man, the kid wasn't ready." Yada 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 yada. And Boots don't have a belt yet, so he's gonna have to fight someone who has a belt. Errol Spence has a belt. Terence Crawford has a belt. So unless one of those guys give him a shot, he won't get no belt. Boots was 10 levels above Lipinets. Yeah, he's only 23 years old. That's the thing. How is someone 23 years old is 10 levels above someone who has way more experience than him? He has all the tools to beat them. Yes, I have seen too many fighters being hyped up and stepped up. It was either too early or overrated. Yeah, I do get what you're saying because they remember how they hyped up Adrian Broner. They hyped up Adrian Broner to be the next Floyd Mayweather, and then in came Marcos McDonald, and we seen what happened. Adrian Broner ain't been the same since. But man, the welterweight division is popping right now, guys. The division has a dimension of what level fighter you are looking at. What you say? I think Stanius is better than Lipinets, and Castillo. Clayton is more durable. So Ennis still has some guys to test him. Yeah, I agree with that. Ronald Finkley. Ronald, I agree with that. He still have more guys he can fight. The top guys are not going to fight him though. Ron Boyfresh, what do you say, brother? So basically, you're saying Boots can force the Crawford Spence fight? No, he can't force anything. Ron Boyfresh, he can't force anything. They're not going to fight him. The only way that he would be able to do anything in that situation, Ron Boyfresh, unless he becomes a mandatory. If he becomes a mandatory for the WBO or any one of those belts that Errol Spence has, then they're gonna and he enforced that mandatory clause. If it, like Shawn Porter is the mandatory for the WBO title with Errol Spence with Terence Crawford, but he hasn't activated it. He hasn't activated it. So the only way Boots can be in that position, he would have to become the mandatory for one of those belts and then activate his mandatory clause. Because neither one of those fighters more than likely is going to be willing to fight him voluntarily. You see what I'm saying? That's just my saying. Of course, Canelo has problems against boxers with great footwork. After Triple G, the first fight from being undisputed at 160, he chose to move up to fight Rocky instead. You know why? But Canelo fighting some guys now. He fighting Billy Joe Saunders, so he's getting titles. I mean, Canelo is it's more than I can say. It's more than I can say. He's doing more than what a lot of these fighters are doing now, talking about other side of the street and this and that. So I mean, I give Canelo his props, but he does have trouble with fighters with footwork. Spence is listed at 5'10", so supposedly they are the same size as Boots. Spence is listed at 5'9". Matter of fact, we can look it up now. So I can let you see it with your own eyes. Errol Spence Jr. Let's see. Let's look it up now, guys. Let me see. Yeah, it says here on his Wikipedia page he's 5'9", 5'9.5". Matter of fact, I'll let you see it. 5'9.5". So who said that Spencer listed at 5'10"? No, it's listed at 5'9". I just show it to you, just I just show it to you just in case because him and Terence Crawford were standing right next to each other, and he wasn't that taller than Terence Crawford. So because Terence Crawford is 5'8". Let's see. Let me go ahead and share this so you can see it for yourself. That's all. I just do this You know, when I say something, I like to show it. You say he's 5'10", he's not. There you go, right there. As a matter of fact, let me move this. As a matter of fact, he's not. As you can see right there, he listed at 5'9.5". 72-inch arm reach. Crawford is listed at 5'8", so he got 74-inch arm reach. So other than that, that's it. But yeah, so there you go, Adam. Boots is already in the top 10. Yes, that's what I was saying. He's in the top 10. Too heavy and too long, too heavy and too big are two different things. Boots is top 5 in the WBO also. Yeah, exactly. So he's going to be number 3. I think he's after he beat Lipinets is number 3 for the IBF. So Boots is top 10 in the IBF. He's probably going to be number 3, replace Lipinets. And if he's top 5, and if he's top 5 in the WBO, that means as long as Terence Crawford keep fighting, he's going to have to eventually fight this guy. And as long as Errol Spence keep fighting and winning, he's going to have to eventually fight this guy. Period. There's no way around this boy. There's no way around Boots. As a matter of fact, Virgil Ortiz is the number 1 contender to fight Terence Crawford for the WBO belt. But Shawn Porter is the mandatory. It's the number 1 guy, and then it's the mandatory, and then it's the fighter. So Shawn Porter hasn't activated his mandatory. Ortiz want to fight Spence. Want to fight Crawford. I would love to see that fight myself. I would love to see that fight. What do you say? You said you seen the video of Andrade Garcia and Bud. Bud was always way bigger than both of them. OG. Yeah, Bud looks slim and skinny fight night, but he's a lot bigger and stronger than people give him credit for. You know. Shelton Moore, what do you say, sir, Coach? In my opinion, we need to stop babysitting these young fighters. Leonard Hearns fought each other at 24, 25, respectively. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well, I'm not babysitting them. They need to fight the big dogs, Mr. Moore. The problem is the big boys is not going to fight these guys. They're not going to fight them. They're not going to fight these guys. All fight Saturday boxing. Omar Juarez versus Jesse Roman. Okay. All right, great. Bruce Goals, what do you say, brother? Salute, my brother. Give me a shout out to Shelton Moore. Let's see. 1/2 inch difference in between him and Spence. Spence is bigger physically. Yeah, I don't know about him being bigger physically. I look at both of them. That boy Boots look like that boy Boots look big, man. That boy Boots look big. I don't think Spence is bigger than him physically. That's not what I see. That's not what I see at all. Spence fans would have said the same thing you said. Harleen, what do you say? High risk fighter, they would avoid him. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they would avoid him. They would avoid him. Bruce Goals, my brother, salute to you. Yeah, they definitely would avoid it. They're gonna avoid this kid. You don't have to worry about Errol Spence or Terence Crawford fighting either one of them. They're not fighting. Gene, what do you say? Ortiz versus Bud, Spence versus Boots. What happened? I don't know about that. Spence versus Boots might at 154. Yeah, Let's see. What do you say? When the big guys fight the younger guys and lose, the excuse of the fighter being too green comes up. Yeah. Basically, you hear that from the fan. The fanboys of the fighters that say that. Like me, I'm a fan of Terence Crawford. I make no bones about that, right? I make no bones about that at all. But I love the sport of boxing more than I love fighters. You see what I'm saying? That boy Boots ready. He ready. The boy Boots ready. Ortiz is ready. You see what I'm saying? I would love to see Mr. Strap Season, man down, wrong side of the street, fight Boots Ennis. And we'll know a lot. We'll know a lot when we see Virgil Ortiz, when we see Errol Spence fight Ugas. We're gonna learn a lot from that fight. Because Boots is just as big as Ugas, and Ugas is big. We're gonna learn a lot from that fight. You know what I mean? Wizard Sleeve, what do you say? Sounds like Ennis is the second coming. Yeah, that boy the real deal. Just keep watching him. You just keep watching him. Y'all gonna jump on this bandwagon soon. Bud and Spence are very quiet about Boots. That says enough. Yeah, just keep watching him. Nah, coach. What I was saying with Boots in the picture, he can force Crawford and Spence to bust a move. Yeah. Absolutely. I don't know yet, man, because you know how boxing is politics. These companies, PVC is going to keep Errol Spence away from Boots. You see the Terence Crawford fight ain't happening. Crawford done walked away from that Spence. He like, man, I'm done with this. And I don't blame him. He been chasing him for 3 years, so he been chasing him for 3 years. So I'm like, it is what it is. Let's see. Peter Varnos, what's going on, fam? What's going on with you? What you say? Spence is not as tall as Boots. Nah, they're like a half an inch. Boots is 5'10". He listed at 5'10". Virgil Ortiz is 5'10" also. Yeah, Virgil is 5'10". That's a big boy. But he doesn't have a long arm reach. He doesn't have a 74-inch arm reach. I don't think he does. Yeah, that boy Boots a real deal. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it out right now. The outrageous things people say. I was impressed by Jaron Ennis' victory, and he has every right to call these guys out, but they are not giving us the worldwide of sports. Yeah, nah, man. Boxing is at a different place right now. You know what I mean? Like you have all these guys. You have all these guys in boxing right now, man. Yeah, I'm with you, Peter. I would love to see Ortiz versus Crawford, because Ortiz has knockout in each hand. He's 23. He's bigger than Crawford. You know what I mean? That'd be a good fight to see. I would love to see that fight. Listen, Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter. Let me show you the difference between me and Errol Spence fans. Errol Spence fans will never criticize Spence. Me, I will criticize my fighter. If I don't see Terence Crawford fight Shawn Porter or Virgil Ortiz, someone of that caliber next, I'm a roast them, and that's my favorite fighter. Anybody can get it with me. That's the difference between me, because I am in love with the sport of boxing. That's the difference between me and others. Fanboys, listen. I'm not gonna put my fighter in protective custody. You have a lot of fanboys. Errol Spence. I'm not saying the fans, but I'm saying he have fanboys. They'll put him in protective custody. That fight on the other side of the street, he shouldn't have to fight him. He's big fish. He didn't see that. You know what I mean? No. I don't do that with Crawford. I want to see him fight everybody. You know what I mean? I want to see him fight. I'm not gonna put my fighter in protective custody. You know what I mean? No, we don't do that. We don't do that where I'm from. Because I come from the old school. Now these new school fans, that's what they do. The new school fans, the guys in their 20s and stuff, this is what they do. We're gonna put them in protective custody. Me, I'm 47. I'm 47 years old. We don't roll like that. I've been watching boxing too long. You know what I mean? I'm used to seeing the Hagglers, the Hearns, the Julio Cesar Chavez, the Floyd Mayweather. I mean the Pernell Whitakers, the Floyd Mayweathers, the Sugar Shane Mosleys, and whatever's in their prime, the De La Hoyas. You know what I mean? The Alis, the Tysons, the Mildred Taylors, the Roy Jones Juniors. The era I came up in, it wasn't none of that other side of the street. You too green. You got to get some more. No, it wasn't none of that. You new fight fans, this is what y'all talk about now. We don't do that. We don't do that where I'm from. If I had to pick either Bud or Spence versus Ennis, I would like to see Ennis versus Bud because of the similar styles. Yeah, I don't roll like that. You guys, y'all put y'all fighters in protective custody. We gonna protect Tyson Fury. We gonna protect Errol Spence. We gonna protect Deontay Wilder. No. Hell no, I ain't protecting nobody. I'm a fan of the sport of boxing. You guys like to put them. I'm not saying you guys in the chat, but I'm saying a lot of these guys, they like to put their fighter in protective custody and make all kind of excuses why he shouldn't fight this guy, that guy. No, if you're a fighter, you should fight anybody who's in your sphere. That's the era I came up in, and that's the difference. That's the difference. And I feel bad for you guys. You guys don't. You guys coming up in a terrible era right now in boxing. You guys coming up in a terrible era right now. You new fight fans, you guys have no idea. Boots versus Mean Machine is another nice setup. Yeah, he'll stop Mean Machine. I think he'll stop Mean Machine, but that'll be a good fight though. What do you say? I would tell Coach Williams why the delay on the fight versus AJ and Fury. Yeah. Whatever the delay is, it ain't. We know it ain't because we know it ain't. It's not gonna be because of AJ. Dragon Leg, what do you say? Boost that dude. His shin got tested. Yeah, he got hit with some clean shots against Lipinets. He ate it. He ate it though. You know what I mean? Let's see. When the big guys fight the younger guys, they lose and they lose. Yeah. Let's see. Peter Varnox. Ugas is big. Yeah, Ugas is big. He's big. Ugas is big. Boots is big. Errol Spence is big. You know what I mean? Ugas is bigger than Spence. You know what I mean? So those some good guys. 147. We got a lot of good fighters at 147, man. That's what I'm loving about the 147 division right now, guys. Like it's really popping right now. You know what I mean? You know, it's really popping right now. 147 don't think he's going to face good opposition until he moves up. Nobody going to fight him at one. Yeah, Elvis. No one's going to fight Boots at 147. No one. Crawford is not going to fight him. He doesn't have a need to fight him. Spence ain't going to fight him. Shawn Porter said he don't want no parts of him. He said that on his podcast. So what do you say, Smokey? You say PVC is in trouble financially. I've been hearing rumors of that, but I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen anything. What do you say? I can just about guarantee if the WBO start ordering the final title eliminators, Boots might get bumped up because certain fighters are going to bounce like Porter and Virgil. Yeah. I agree with that. Now I think Virgil, he's a young fighter too, Ron Boyfriend. So Virgil might step up to the plate. Virgil Ortiz might step up to the plate. But you notice you never hear Virgil Ortiz say any call Boots Ennis out. Or you don't hear Boots say anything about Virgil Ortiz. I'm not saying they're afraid of each other. I'm not saying that at all. But I think both camps may not want to. Oscar don't want Virgil to have no parts of Boots right now. He don't want, so what you say, Porter loses to everyone, you mean? Yeah, but Porter, he won one step up fight. He beat Mikey Garcia, but he loses to, he lost to Errol Spence. What's my main man from Clearwater? Keith Thurman, and he lost to what's my man from the UK? Kell Brook. What do you say? I do it all to criticize Billy Joe Saunders. Yeah, I ain't really I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know a whole lot. I really ain't got nothing bad to say about Billy Joe Saunders. He fighting Canelo right now, so Billy Joe stepping up to the plate. And Billy Joe been calling out fighters for a long time, so I like Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders is not, he's not Tyson Fury. Billy Joe gonna do what he say, and he gonna say what he do, and that's it. But he's gonna fight Porter anyway. He's been bamboozling people about the Manny Pacquiao fight. Crawford hasn't said anything about fighting about the Manny Pacquiao. Of course, he said he wanted to fight him, but Errol Spence want to fight Manny Pacquiao too. Everybody wants to fight Manny Pacquiao. I mean, you'll be a fool not to want to fight Manny Pacquiao. You know what I mean? But Crawford haven't really been doing any talking. He hasn't been saying, "Yeah, I'm finna fight." He hasn't been saying anything. I know because I follow him, and he hasn't been doing a whole lot of. He hasn't been doing no capping at all. He's been quiet. People wonder why he ain't saying nothing. I'm a Terence Crawford fan. Same here, coach. He can get the heat too. Yeah, anybody can get it. That's Dragon Leg. You like me. These guys be having Errol Spence in protective custody. They won't even criticize him. You got fanboys, they won't even criticize Tyson Fury. They won't even criticize Deontay Wilder. I criticize everybody. Anybody can get it. Anybody. I don't care who it is. You see what I'm saying? And I will criticize you because I want to see my fighter fight the best. I was watching Bud Crawford way before I knew who Spence was. I always liked Crawford. Man, I've been a fan of Bud back. I'm gonna be honest with you. I got turned on to Bud back when he fought Ricky Burns. When he fought Ricky Burns, that's when he came to the UK and the way he dominated Ricky Burns, that's when I fell in love with him. A lot of people don't know that, they don't know he came to the UK first before Errol Spence. Riddick Bowe, Holyfield, yep. Peter Varnox, what do you say, fam? If you think that Porter got the best of Spence, when they fought, Spence fans would demean you. Yeah, but I don't think Porter beat Spence. I think that 11th round knockdown, and then he clearly lost the 12th round. Those were the two rounds that lost it for Porter. Because Porter Porter's a pressure fighter, but Porter starts swinging wild. He starts swinging wild. He gets wild. He put his head down and go to swing, and that's what he does. That's what Porter does. And if you look at that punch that Errol Spence caught him with and dropped him, he dropped him while he was right here swinging wide. That's what he does. He get caught all day. Pound for pound boxing, real news. What's going on, fam? Salute to you, brother. Salute to you. Salute to you, brother. Salute to pound for pound. Let's see. Let's see what you got. What you got, Elvis? What you say, brother? I favor Billy Joe and Andrade to whoop Canelo at 154 and 160. Billy Joe at 168 without his nasal spray looks terrible. He needs to be on his game. Yeah, he need to be on his game to fight on Canelo. He need to be on his game to be on Canelo. Yeah, he has to. He has to. He has to be on his game to fight Canelo because Canelo's an animal. Canelo is probably one of the best fighters. The guy's a beast. The guy's a beast. Canelo Alvarez is something. But Billy Joe Saunders got all the tools to beat him, though. I just don't think I think if it go 12 rounds, I don't think Billy. Put it this way: before Billy Joe Saunders step into the ring with Canelo Alvarez, he's going to be down by 2 or 3 rounds before the fight even starts. Because of the politics in America, the sport of boxing, Canelo Alvarez is like a cash cow in boxing. They're not going to let him lose if he's in a tough fight and he goes to a decision. It's not going to happen. Because to me, he lost the first fight with Triple G and they called it a draw. He lost that fight, in my opinion. Second fight, he won. First fight, he lost, in my opinion. But it could have been worse. They could have robbed Triple G. They could have said Triple G. Lost the first fight, but he didn't. Let's see. Let's see what we got. What we got on here. Let's see. Yeah, Oscar got Virgil Ortiz on the McGee ducking program. It's very advanced. So if Terence Crawford doesn't get a great matchup fight, Ortiz would give him a payday and legendary status for Bud. Yeah, I mean, I think Bud should fight Ortiz. Fight him. I mean, Bud fought what, November? He fought November last year. So November, December, January, February, March, April. 5 months. He fought 5 months ago. He should be fighting somebody soon. If he don't, I'm going to get on his ass. I'm going to be the first one to see with me, anybody can get it. Errol Spence can get it. I'm going to get on his ass too. Errol Spence can get it. But he fighting Ugas. He just fighting anybody that's a PVC fighter. That's who Spence is fighting. He fighting PVC fighters. So he going to fight Ugas. And let me tell you something, that Ugas fight going to be a tough fight. That Ugas fight going to be a tough fight. I'm going to tell you something. Because Ugas beat Shawn Porter, in my opinion. He beat him. He dropped him and everything. The referee said he wasn't a knockdown. He knocked that boy down. I saw that fight like 3 times. I said he beat Shawn Porter. But they robbed him. You know what I mean? That's the politics of boxing. You know. What he said, I think Billy Joe Saunders. Oh yeah, I already seen that. So let's see who else we got. Who else we got? Adam, what do you say, Miss Crazy? I've been waiting since and nothing. I'm never believing the word that comes out of Bob Arum anymore. This is like the 4th time in a row I listen to nonsense from him. But listen, that's what I'm saying, man. Everybody's lying. Bob Arum, Tyson Fury, who else? Eddie Hearn, the only one coming through. Frank Warren ain't really been saying nothing. Hey, Eddie Hearn, the only one been coming through. Listen, how can you be a Tyson Fury fan and hate Eddie Hearn right now? When he's giving your fighter the biggest payday he's ever received in his life. Man went all over the world finding deals. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I like Eddie Hearn. Right now, Eddie Hearn the best promoter in boxing to me, in my opinion. He putting together big fights. If you look at them, the zone cards, those fight cards on the zone be action-packed. The undercards all the way up to the main event. Except for when Canelo fought with Yildirim. That was garbage. He fought a dude from Turkey who fought like a turkey. But what do you say? Canelo could literally take a knee and they will rule it a slip. Yeah, they will. That's why I said Billy Joe Saunders got a hell of a task. How old was Crawford when he went to the UK against Ricky Burns, coach? That's a good question. I think that was 2014. So that was if it was 2014 and he's 33 now, that was 7 years ago. I think he was like 20. 25. Let me see. 25, 26. Let me see. I could be wrong. I'll tell you right now. If they fought in 2014, that was 7 years ago. That would have made him 26. 26. I want to say, Peter, I want to say 26. I'm gonna find it for you right now. I want to say 26. Terence Crawford. I want to say 26 versus Ricky Burns. I could be wrong, but I think he was 26 years old. Let's see. Yep. As a matter of fact, yep. I think that's what it is. Terence Bud Crawford. I want to say he was 26, guys, when he fought Ricky Burns. I'll tell you right now. Because that was for a title. Let's see. Crawford and Burns. Yep. Crawford and Burns. Crawford traveled to Scotland 5 months later to take on the 30-year-old Ricky Burns. So Ricky Burns was older. March 1st, 2014. Yeah, March 1st, 2014. So he was that was 7 years ago. This is 2021. Yeah, he was 26 because he's 33 now. He's 26. So let's see. Virgil Ortiz will get KO'd against Crawford. Too early for him, coach. Let him build up his profile. Hope Oscar doesn't make the fight. No, I mean, he ready. Let him go in there. No, let him go in there. He might surprise everybody. He might catch Crawford with one of those big, strong punches he has. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm really excited about Boots. Either it's top-ranked Bob Arum spoon-feeding the media, but Crawford did say he's now focused on Shawn Porter. It's interesting because Bob Arum himself has killed the Manny Pacquiao fight a couple times. Yeah, he did. He killed the Manny Pacquiao fight a couple times. He did that. You know what I mean? Absolutely, he did that because he said he didn't want to. Bud needs to fight him. Dude, nearly 34, hasn't fought anyone since his best win against Postal, which is an okay win with nothing special. He just beat the guys that came in front of him. You know what I mean? Like Danny Garcia had left the junior welterweight division, and then since he's been at welterweight, he's been fighting whoever they put in front of him. He has been trying to fight Errol Spence. Errol Spence don't want to fight him for 3 years. You can't make a guy fight you. And Shawn Porter has not activated his mandatory. So what do you do? What do you do? If you're a boxer, right? If you're a fighter, Carlos, and let's say you want to fight Errol Spence, and when you've been a welterweight champion for 3 years. 3 years ago, right? 3 years ago, you come into the division. You're a small guy. You're a little guy. Crawford is a little guy. And you calling out these big guys that's in the welterweight division, and they tell you, oh, man, you're on the other side of the street. You ain't got no belt. You ain't fought nobody. Then you get a belt. And then they say, okay, well, you on the wrong side of the street. Why don't I take the easy route and fight Shawn Porter? What are you to do? And then 3 years go by, this guy's saying the same stuff. What do you do? Answer that question, Carlos. What do you do? So let's see. What do you say? Eddie Hearn has honed in his craft in the last 4 years, improved. Now he's boxing head dream promoter. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I would love to see Terence Crawford sign with Matchroom. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. He'll make his money and he'll stay busy on the zone. He'll stay busy over there. And Hearn offer a lot of guys biggest paydays, and they're too good for this payday. Yeah. We seen that with Luis Ortiz when Luis Ortiz was offered to fight Anthony Joshua when he came to the United States. When what's my guy name? The guy who's a drug cheat, Gerald Big Baby Miller got popped dirty. Remember they supposed to fight each other, and he got popped dirty. And AJ was scrambling looking for replacements. Ortiz turned down millions of dollars to fight Wilder for $700,000. So that tell you right there. Listening to the PVC. Let's see. Yeah, he was 26. He was 26 when he fought him. Halim. Ronald Finkley, what do you say? Mo Vladin. Yeah, I don't even want to butcher this guy's name. Mercado. Israel Mercado. Okay, this weekend on the Zone. Yeah, I got the Zone, man. The Zone have real good fights, man. I subscribe. I have a yearly subscription. Virgil is a bad matchup for Bud since it does nothing for his legacy. If Bud beats Virgil, they're just going to say Virgil. Who was Virgil? Who was Virgil beat? That's what they're going to say. That's what they're going to say. Like, there's a lot of Terence Crawford. There's a lot of people out there who hate Terence Crawford because they're pro PVC. I've never seen fans. I don't want to say boxing fans because they're not boxing fans. I never seen boxer fans so in love with the promotional company. I'm like, this is some new school stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like in the sport of boxing, you know, like again, guys, I'm 47 years old, so the way I see things, I want to see the best fight the best. In this era of boxing that we in now, we have these guys I call new booties. These new guys who are new to the sport of boxing. They fall in love with personalities and I like this guy because he's from this city, or I like that guy because he with the PVC. These guys, they are casual fans. They're just casuals. You know, they don't believe in the best fighters fighting the best fighters. These guys make excuses for the fighter. They say stuff that the fighter doesn't even say. Like, look at the Tyson Fury. Not all of them, but a lot of the Tyson Fury fans. They'll make excuses for, like, Fury can come out and say, "Hey, listen, you know, I'm a liar. You never know when I'm lying." Like, he said this on the IFL TV interview. I have the video. I made a video on it. You know, you never know when I'm lying because, you know, when I tell the truth, people don't believe me, and when I'm lying, people believe me. So you just never know when I'm lying and telling the truth. He can say that out of his own mouth, which he said. The Tyson Fury fan will say, "Oh, coach, there were just head games that he plays." The man specifically said that he's a liar. He lies, and you never know when he's going to lie. But that's not what the Fury fan hear. The Fury fan hears what he wants to hear. You see what I'm saying? The Deontay Wilder fan hears what he wants to hear. The Errol Spence fan hears what he wants to hear. You see what I'm saying? And that's those are the three fans of those three fighters. Their fans are like literally like on the same level. Like, they put their fighters in protective custody and make all kinds of excuses for them. Crawford deadlifts 500 pounds. Yes, he does. I saw him do it. He deadlifts 500 pounds. That dude's strong as an ox. Strong. I don't know no boxer in the welterweight division deadlifting 500 pounds. I've seen him deadlift 500 pounds. That dude's strong, man, as an ox. And me, I train a lot every day. So I'm telling you, bro, when you're in that gym lifting the weights, bro, you understand deadlifting and squats is how you get strong, how you get big, stronger. Deadlifting and squats. More so squats and deadlifts. That right there, man, you don't even want to wrestle a dude who deadlifts 500 pounds. You have no idea how strong that guy is. You have no idea. You see what I'm saying? So, Postman, what do you say? Then 60, 40, 70, 30, 80, 20 talk. I move on too. Yeah. Yeah, it's time to move on. 99-1, Errol Spence. Yeah. Luis Ortiz was probably cycling off himself, to be fair. That's why he didn't accept the AJ fight. We don't know. That's just speculation. He did, well, for whatever the reason, he didn't accept the Paul CX. He didn't accept the fight. What do you say? 7'8 IQ, slow. Yeah, slow. Yeah, he is. I call him the fake internet gangster, Jabba the Hutt. 7'8 Sports TV nickname is Jabba the Hutt. What do you say? SCJ Garcia Camp and Ortiz. Garcia Camp and Ortiz himself believe they saw flaws in Bud that they can exploit. Everybody sees flaws till they step in the ring. Do you notice that? If you look at a lot of the people who say I see something, Mikey Garcia said that when he fought Errol Spence. Before he fought, he said I see something. When he stepped in the ring, he got beat for 12 rounds straight. Shawn Porter said that he sees something in Errol Spence's game. Errol Spence beat him, knocked him down. Everybody say they see something till when they step in the ring, and then they get beat. Like, how come? What happened? You know what I mean? I laugh. What do you say? There's only one Tyson Fury. You right about that. He is one of a kind. One of a kind. One Tyson Fury, the liar. Can't believe nothing he say. There's only one Tyson Fury. Blood Boxing, what's up? What's up? What's up, fam? My main man, Blood. Y'all subscribe to Blood Boxing, man. Shout out to my main man, Blood Boxing, man. We gonna hit. Let's see. Showbiz here, though. He got the Tyson bell. We gonna hit. What bell? What bell we gonna hit right now? We're gonna hit the Ali bell. This gonna be the Ali bell. We're gonna call this the Ali bell. This for Ali right here. We're gonna do the Ali bell. What do you say, Daniel? LDBCEFG. Old bung slow. Oh yeah. Oh man, they something else, bro. They something else. Let's see what you say, Carlos Mendoza. Hell, if I know one going to fight Bud at 147, then he might as well move back down to 140 and fight the winner of Taylor Ramirez for undisputed. He's too small for 154. Yeah, Bud should move up to 154. He doesn't have the build for 154. Someone like Errol Spence has the build. Boots Ennis has the build. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, Bud too small in my opinion for 154. 147 is the weight he need to be at because he doesn't have the big body like Errol Spence or Ugas or Boots Ennis or even a Virgil Ortiz. Them guys can move up because they are bigger. All of those guys are bigger than Terence Crawford. That's what get me. Like Crawford is so small, but he's stopping these bigger welterweights. There's no way a guy as small as Terence Crawford should be stopping big welterweights. He shouldn't be stopping these guys. There's no way. Not that small. You see what I'm saying? But he's doing it. So, but there's a reason why don't nobody really want to get in the ring with this with Bud by him being so small. I fall in love with Savannah Marshall. Yeah, Sanika Estrada. Oh, that'll be a good fight. Listen, bruh, listen. Savannah Marshall and Estrada, Sanika Estrada. Oh, listen, that's fight I want to see. That's the fight I want to see. Guys, if you don't listen, follow Savannah Marshall and Sanika Estrada on Instagram. Listen, those two women there can fight. They fight just like men. The footwork, the way they work behind the jab, the head movement, bro, I'm telling you. And Sanika Estrada, I think she fights both ways. She can fight southpaw. She's a switch hitter. She fights southpaw and she fights orthodox. I saw her fight, man. That girl can fight, man. That girl can fight. What do you say on while this finished? What do you say here on Top Rank has been around a long time? Bob Arum is partners with Sheldon. He has the money. They're connected in high places. Yeah, they are. They're connected. They're connected. This is the age of spin. LDBC constantly create and spin narratives. Yeah, that's what it is. Everybody's spinning narratives right now. Everybody's spinning narratives right now, man. You know what I mean? That's what it is right now. You know what I mean? Who else we got? Elvis, what do you say? You see, Paul Charlo don't want to fight him. Andrade is because of the past, but he got to let that. Yeah, I ain't worried about no past stuff. If you don't like somebody, fight him. Take it out on him on the ring. If you don't like somebody, that should be the main reason why you want to fight him. It ain't like Charlo worth a lot of money. He ain't got no money like that. I can pull up his net worth and show you they ain't making no money like that. They cap and make it seem like they're making a whole lot of money. But them dudes ain't eating like that with the PVC. If I pull up their net worth, you'll be surprised. Your favorite fighter ain't making the kind of money you think he making. Big Fish, Errol Spence only worth $8 million. Terence Crawford worth $8 million. But he Big Fish. You see what I'm saying? That's how them guys do it. Blood Boxing, no problem, fam. Anytime. Y'all shout out to my man Blood, man. That's my homeboy right here in Florida with me, man. He be holding it down for real. You know, like me and Blood, we the same way, bro. Like anybody can get it. Like he love Crawford, I love Crawford. But if Crawford don't fight somebody with a reputable name soon, I got to get on him. So I would love to see him fight Virgil Ortiz. Ortiz, the bigger guy. He 2 inches taller than Crawford. He's this knockout artist. Let's see what he do. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, let's see what he do. You know what I mean? Let's see. Dragon, what do you say? How tall is Sinisa Estrada? Marshall is bigger, I think. Yeah, I think Sinisa is 5'5". She's either 5'4" or 5'5". That's what I think. You know what I mean? J604, what's good, fam? Yeah, what's up, Coach? Just right. What's going on? Oh man, we just talking boxing, man. We talking about my main man, Boots Ennis, how he's one of my favorite fighters right now. He's about to take over that #1 spot for me. He's about to take over that #1 spot. You see what I'm saying? I really love this young kid. I like these young boxers coming up in the welterweight division. Conor Ben, I love that kid. Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz. Those three guys right there in the welterweight division. We have a bright future in the welterweight division. We have a bright future. You know, so shout out to my main man D-Town Blaster.
Super chat.
Good looking out for the super chat, fam.
Playtime's over, boy.
One time for my main man D-Town Blaster. Good looking out for the super chat, fam. What's up with you? Let's see. Estrada is too small. Marshall like 5'11". Yeah, you're right about that. She's too small. Estrada is 5'5", I think. Yeah, she's too small. But she can box though. She can box. She can box her behind off. She can. Serge, what do you say, Serge? I hear Charlo and Castano in the works. That's a great fight. Yeah. I expect Charlo to beat him though. But that's good though. That's good because I would like to see Jamel Charlo. I like Jamel Charlo more so than Jamal. Jamel want that smoke. He's the lion of the two brothers. The other brother be making excuses. He'll call you out, then find a reason not to fight you. Jamel, the real deal. I love Jamel Charlo. That boy, that's the real deal. He fight with a lot of passion, a lot of heart. He fight 100 miles per hour. He coming. You know what I mean? He ain't running from nobody. He want all the smoke. He don't care what side of the street you on, none of that. You know what I mean? So, what do you say? Joshua announced he got the first offer. Knock him out, Joshua. We'll see. Now, we're not worried about Joshua. We're not worried about Joshua. We're worried about Fury. Savannah's around 6 feet. Savannah's 5'4". Yeah. That's too much of a height difference. She's too big for her. Well, yeah, she's too big for her. Yeah. Yeah, she's too big for her. What do you say? Sick note. I'm loving Ben right now. I doubt him. I did doubt him at one point. Yeah. I don't think Ben should get in the ring with like Boots Ennis. I don't think he's ready for that smoke. I would like to see Nigel Ben and Ortiz fight each other. That'd be a good fight. Nigel Ben is calling out Adrian Broner. Adrian Broner, yeah, he'll beat Adrian Broner all day. Adrian Broner gonna put his hands in his pocket. We know what he's gonna do. He's gonna freeze up. And he called out Sean Porter too. Now Sean Porter's a different animal. But Sean Porter he's not gonna fight Nigel Ben. He's a young fighter coming up. They still have some years to go. The older fighters are not going to fight these young fighters, guys. I will tell you that right now. You're not going to see a Boots Ennis versus Crawford. You're not going to see a Boots Ennis versus Errol Spence. They're not going to fight him. You're not going to see Boots Ennis versus Porter. You're not going to see that with the older fighters. All of those guys I just named, they're in their 30s. Crawford is 33, going on 34. Spence is 30. I think he's 32 years old. I think he's 32. So he's not going to fight someone who's 23 years old. He's not going to fight him. I think Spence is 32. Yeah, so they're not going to fight. Keith Thurman ain't going to fight him. So you can forget that. You can forget that. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. What you say? Nigel Ben is retired years ago. Oh, yeah, I mean Conor Ben. Yeah. Sorry about that. Y'all knew what I meant, Conor. I used to watch his father fight all the time. You know what I mean? Back in the late 80s and early 90s. I used to like Nigel Ben was a bad boy. You know what I mean? I used to watch his dad. So that's why I keep talking about that. It's gonna get me some time to keep saying Conor. But I like Conor though. Now he ain't ready for Boots, but I like Conor. Kittens only. Jamal Charlo. Yeah, Jamal Charlo, man, ain't. Yeah, both are fight. Jamal Charlo, man, I'm highly disappointed in that dude. What you say? I thought Mel beat Harris and Maul lost to Corbo that same night. Yeah, I thought Jamal lost to Corbo. I thought Jamel beat Harris until I went back and watched the fight. I went back and watched the fight 2 more times, and I turned the volume down, and I could see what the judges was looking at. Jamel was not using any head movement that night. He was just running into the jab. Bam, bam. He was getting countered the whole night. And he did hurt Tony Harris that first fight, and he buckled him a couple of times in that fight. But he was so anxious to knock him out that if you watch that fight again, man, if you watch that fight again and just turn the volume down, you'll see exactly what the judges saw. It was now I thought maybe because I say, man, I thought Jamel got robbed when I first saw it. But then I looked at it again. I said, man, now I see what the judges was looking at. Head snapping back the whole night. Now, Jamel did land the hardest shots. He did do that. But he was getting countered the whole night. Like, bro, like his head was going back the whole night. Like, the jab couldn't miss for Tony Harris. And Tony Harris probably would have won that second fight had he not tried to fight like he had something to prove. He just going to sit in the pocket and let Jamal Harris punch on him and try to counter him. He should have fought him the second fight the way he fought him the first fight. That's when you let your ego get in. What's Sleep? What do you say? I always know when Fury's lying. His lips move. Yep. Yeah, that dude, that's something else. I wouldn't be surprised if Tyson Fury don't accept the offers though. I wouldn't be surprised if he don't accept it. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Like I don't lost all faith in that dude for real. Nigel Bean retired years ago. Yeah, I met Connor. Yeah. Let's see what we got. I think Tony Harris fight this weekend, right? Let's see. Tony Harris said Jamal was the real one and Jamel was fake. Look how that turned out. Yeah, but Tony Harris said that because he was mad and they got into a war of words. And Jamal doesn't go off the hinges like Jamel. Jamel gets mad, hot, furious. He doesn't go off the hinges like that. That's why he said that. He doesn't go off the hinges like that. So you remember they got into a heated debate. You know what I mean? Hey guys, don't forget to hit the like button, man. Hit the like button. You know what I mean? Hit the like button. Please hit that like button for me. Let's see. Want to see Enos versus Mean Machine next. That'll be a good fight. Enos versus Mean Machine. Mean Machine is a 2-time gold Olympic medalist. I think he'll get beat down though. He'll get beat down. Yeah, Conor Ben, he really overwhelmed Vargas. Wish he would have had. Wish could have seen more. He did. He did. He kind of overwhelmed him. What do you say? Tony Harris said. Let me see. He already read that one. Sick note. What do you say? The Dark Destroyer was my hero growing up. Nigel Bean was something else, man. I just love that guy. Tony Harris 28-3 versus Brian Perella. Yeah, it took him long enough to come back with another fight, so it took him long enough. Let's see. What else we got? Mike Lee. What do you say, Mike Lee? Mike Tyson should start some gyms across the country and teach children with help from well-known boxers in this era instead of all these expeditions. Keep a peekaboo style alive. Yeah, well, you got a lot of good young fighters coming up right now. A lot of good young fighters. To have gyms around the country, that costs a lot of money and time, and you just gotta have time to be committed to that. You know what I mean? So Peter Von Art's coach, did you catch it with Joe Smith? Smith got a gift in my opinion. I'm gonna be honest with you, Peter Von Art. I didn't see the Joe Smith fight. Last time I saw Joe Smith Jr. fight was when he retired Bernard Hopkins. I'm being honest with you. You know what I mean? So listen, guys, tell me what do you guys think? Tony Harris is a damn good fighter, Peter Von Art. You're right. What do you guys think, man? What do you think about this welterweight division? Do you like what you're seeing? Do you like the Conor Benns, the Boots Ennis, the Virgil Ortiz? Do you like these young fighters that's coming up? Do you like of course they're gonna end up eventually fighting each other, hopefully. You know what I mean? Do you like these young fighters coming up? Because someone like an Errol Spence or a Crawford is going on 34 years old. I think he may fight another year or so, couple years, and he might be out of there. Because he's had 37 fights? Crawford is 37. He had a lot of fights. Let me see. I think Crawford is 37 and okay, here we go. I'm like, what's going on? Crawford has 37 fights, so I want to tell you right now. Oh, pound for pound. Why am I looking at pound for pound? We're looking at Terence Crawford. They're looking at the pound for pound rankings right now. Crawford is 37-0 with 28 knockouts. So I don't see him fighting too much longer. He don't have 37 fights already. So Enos is the future. Ortiz and Ben not sold on at all. What do you say? What do you say? Enos is the future. Ortiz and Ben not sold on at all. They're good fighters though. Ortiz and Ben are good fighters. I don't think they're better than, like, there's nothing jumps out at me when I see Ortiz fight. There's nothing jumps out at me. When I see Boots Ennis fight, everything jumps out at me. How quick he is. His footwork is superb. You know, how he's able to transition from offense to defense, from orthodox to southpaw. It's amazing. It's amazing to me. You see what I'm saying? It's amazing. Like, don't forget Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez coming up. Yeah, welterweight division is going to be fine. Yeah, when they move up, that's going to be fine. You're going to have Josh Taylor, Jose Ramirez. You're going to have Boots Ennis. You're going to have Virgil Ortiz. You're going to have Nigel Benn. Oh, my God. The welterweight division is going to be so lit. They're going to run. Those guys are going to run Errol Spence's and the Crawfords and the Shawn Porters. They're going to have to do something. Y'all going to have to get on out the way. You know what I mean? And Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter. You know, you guys know I'm consistent at saying that. But he has 37 fights. He's going to be 34 years old. You know, he's not going to keep, you know, at some point in time, he's going to have to put a can on it. Him being undisputed at welterweight, that ain't gonna happen. Errol Spence is on the other side of the street, according to Errol Spence, so that's not gonna happen. And he's been chasing it for 3 years, and he said he's done with that fight. So that ain't gonna happen. So we're gonna see what paths they go down. Who knows? Who knows? We're gonna see what path. The new generation look better than the last generation superstars. I want to see Enos versus Ortiz when they're still young. Yeah. That'll be a hell of a fight. That'll be a hell of a fight. I would love to see that fight. I would love to see that fight. I like all the young fighters in the welterweight division. They need to make some fights and give these young dogs a shot. Yeah. If they can't get the shots from the older fighters, then they should fight each other. Like do a tournament. Like remember when Andre Ward was a middleweight? They fought in the super. He fought in the Super 6 tournament. They should have a tournament for these young fighters. They should have a tournament. That's what I think. So the things I'm just saying. Both brothers are solid dudes. Peace. Yeah. Absolutely. Hopkins, I never lose to a white boy. That knockout was brutal. Yeah, that was hilarious. But he had already lost to a white boy when he fought the guy beat undefeated fighter from Wales, Kanzagi. When he lost to Kanzagi. Kanzagi beat him. So yeah, Bernard Hopkins something else. But Bernard Hopkins was a monster though. That's one of my favorite fighters. I know if nobody wants to challenge themselves to be for history, would prove Crawford was the most avoided pound for pound boxer of all because of money, game point. I won't say of all, but they definitely. Well, Shawn Porter wants to fight him, but Shawn Porter hasn't activated his mandatory. So, but we know Errol Spence told him that he's on the wrong side of the street. Told him that 60-40, 70-30, 80-20. Told him he need to get a belt. He told him multiple things. 3 years later, we still have nothing. So, say Boots Ennis his hard also. Yeah, he young and strong, man. He young and strong. Coach against lower level opposition. Ennis looks amazing, but let's not pretend Lipinets is half a boxer, even as Cal Velasquez. Yeah, okay, I agree with you on that. So now we need to see the higher opposition fighter. What do you say about that, Ivan? The higher opposition needs to fight him. If let's say I agree with you. He's fought low-level competition. He's only 23 years old. So Boots Ennis is low-level competition. He's 23. So he's fighting fighters who have more experience than him. And he's handling them. So if he is fighting lower-level competition, who is the higher-level competition, Ivan? Tell me who the higher-level competition is, right? And once you tell me that, then tell the higher-level competition to fight Boots Ennis. Problem solved right there. Yeah, Joe Calzaghe, man, was a monster. Even though he did fight Roy Jones and them, he fought them when they were past their prime, but that's neither here nor there. He fought him and he beat him. You see what I'm saying? So answer that question, Ivan. If Ennis is only 23 years old, he's a kid. How is this kid beating these veterans of higher level competition, right? A lower level. And if he's so low, then who would you consider the higher level competitions at welterweight and why they won't fight him? Explain that to me. Because I hear this all the time. The dude ain't fought. I hear that with Terence Crawford. Oh, he ain't fought nobody. He ain't fought nobody. But then the people who are supposed to be somebody in the division, they don't want to fight him. So riddle me that back, man. Tell me that, Ivan. Help me out. WBC president said he wanted to do a tournament for the new Fab Four at 135. Yeah, the WBC president full of ish. He make all kind of he make all kind of stuff. You ask me, Smith is a very good man. He lost to a current Hall of Famer. You think he beats Benitez a plant? Nah, hell no. No. You stupid if you think not. Nah, he won't beat Benitez. And I think Plant too slick for him. Smith, nah. Yeah. You stupid if you think not. Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm stupid then. Sick note, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. Because I don't think he beat Benitez. Or you mean Benavidez? He won't beat Benavidez or Plant, in my opinion. So I guess I'm stupid then. Is that what Spence saying now? Yeah, Spence saying yeah, he said we'll visit Terence Crawford some other time and all this other stuff. He ain't fighting him, so 3 years don't went by, they ain't fought yet. So that's what that tell you. That tell you everything you need to know. Spence was 21 when he fought Kell Brook across the pond. Oh no, Spence was not 21 when he fought Kell Brook. They fought in 2017? That was 5 years ago. He wasn't 21. That's not true. Spence is 30. Spence, matter of fact, I'm going to tell you right now. No, he wasn't 21. I know for a fact he wasn't 21. No, that for a fact. Because if that's the case, that would mean Spence must be 25 years old, and he's not 25. He's in his 30s. That's not true. I'm going to tell you right now, that's not true at all. They fought in 2017, I think. Errol Spence, let's look at the Wikipedia. Errol Spence is 31 years old. He was born in 1990. He's 31 years old. And I'm going to tell you, he fought Crawford. He fought Kell Brook. Garcia Ocampo. He fought Kell Brook in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. Looking it up right now. Brook, yep, 2017. So you do the math. That's 4 years. That's 4 years. So now you're wrong about that, Peter. Let's see, Andre Ward is one of my favorite fighters. I believe Roy and Kazagi would have beat him. Kazagi was gifted too. Yeah, in their prime. Let's see. What do you say on Sick Note? No, he couldn't beat either of them. He hasn't displayed anything. It gives me an impression. He beats Caliber Fire. Groves is coming off an injury. Elvis, what do you say? Smith was like 27. Yeah. He didn't know. He didn't know. Spence wasn't 21. So Spence versus Brook happened in 2011. Nah. He made a mistake. he made a mistake. Yeah, he had to make a mistake. Peter didn't know. Yeah, Spence was 27. I know that for a fact. Because I remember when Spence turned pro. You know what I mean? Sick Note, what do you say? Plant definitely hasn't fought tough. Yeah, Caleb Plant haven't fought anybody. He looks good against bums. And he has no power. He can't really knock nobody out. Yeah, he looks terrible. Mike Lee, what do you say? My Detroit Lions will win the Super Bowl before I see Bud fight Spence. I missed the old day. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. I think Bud say he threw with Chase and he done. So that fight dead and over with. That fight dead and over with. It's 2015. What you say? 2015. Spence was 15 years old, according to him. Yeah. Nah, I think he made a mistake. He had to. Yeah, man. So the welterweight division looking pretty good, man. We got something to look forward to, guys. And now, as it relates, last time when Spence got a KO. What do you say? Last time when Spence got a KO was against IBF mandatory Mexican kid. His name is Carlos Ocampo, and he wasn't the number one. he wasn't number one. He was ranked number 3 in the IBF, so he picked him. Ocampo, didn't nobody know who this guy was. That was the last time he got a knockout. That was when he fought Ocampo. That was years ago. Chris Algieri, Bundu, he fought Brooke, Lamont Peterson, which was a junior welterweight, so he fought a little guy there. Carlos Ocampo, that was 2018. Spence hasn't had a knockout since 2018. After Ocampo, he fought Mikey Garcia, which was a lightweight. He moved up in weight to fight him. Then he fought Shawn Porter. That was a damn good win. Then he fought Danny Garcia, who just sat there and wanted to be a punching bag that night. So, but that ain't Errol Spence's fault. That's not Errol Spence's fault. That's not Errol Spence's fault. So yeah, man. So we got a lot of good stuff. Now, as it relates to Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, we don't have to wait on that, guys. Elvis, what do you say? He said he's going to stop Ugas. Watch. I don't know if he stopped Ugas. I don't think he's going to stop Ugas. Ugas is a durable fighter, and he's a great counterpuncher. He's a southpaw, just like Errol Spence. Wait. Let me see something. Is Ugas a southpaw? Let's see. Damn, Spence looking real pillow-fisted. Chill, Coach Malachi. I think, is Ugas a southpaw? Yeah, I could be wrong on that. No, I won't say he looking pillow-fisted. It's just that Spence ain't never had that knockout. He's never been a knockout puncher. You know, his fighting style is he gets you out of there with an accumulation of punches. He doesn't have that one punch knockout like that'll stop you and change the whole fight like that. You know, he doesn't have a punch like that. And Shawn Porter definitely don't have a punch like that. You know what I mean? So he's orthodox. Ugas is orthodox. Okay. Thanks for correcting me on that. I wasn't sure. What do you say? What for the man has best early knockout record out of the 3. His inside game is amazing, and his distance, the difference is brilliant. Who are you talking about? I guess you're talking about Spence. Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about on that. Let's see. What do you say? What do you say? Halim? You said they're supposed to announce it tonight. Can Tyson Fury leg it to Dallas, Texas? We're gonna see, man. And I listen. When it's announced, Halim, that's when I'm like you, brother. We just want to see it announced. You know, until we see it announced and Tyson Fury said, yes, we're fighting. I signed the contract. I accepted the venue. We're gonna go. Let's do it. You know, it's a shame that it's like this in the sport of boxing. You know, with someone like Tyson Fury, who allegedly has been boxing since he was 6 years old. You know, the heart. You know that I would expect him to have more. I don't know, man. It's just you know, when your name is Tyson. And your father named you after Mike Tyson, you're supposed to have the heart of a Mike Tyson. You're supposed to not say the things you say out of your mouth, like I'm gonna pull out. If this don't happen this time, I'm gonna pull out and fight someone else. I've been inactive, this, that. Like, you know, like your name shouldn't be Tyson. Your dad named you out of a hell of a fighter, but you know what I mean? You ain't moving like that fighter from a warrior standpoint. You beat 2 good fighters. You beat Vladimir Klitschko. Out of your whole career, I say Tyson Fury had 2 good fights. He beat Klitschko and he beat Wilder, you know. But I just want to see what he do. At this rate, we'll get the AJ Fury announcement before Terence Crawford next fight. May Godspeed. Yeah. No, that's his real name, Tyson. His real name, Tyson Fury. No, I heard that Tyson ain't his real name. No, that's his real name. That's his real name, Tyson Fury. Yeah, man. I don't know what's going on with Crawford next announcement. We should be hearing something soon, though. All I know is he better be fighting Shawn Porter. We're not worried about Manny Pacquiao. The Manny Pacquiao ship has sailed. Manny Pacquiao ran from Crawford. Didn't want no parts of Crawford when he was with Top Rank. So you know if he don't want no parts of him now, then he definitely don't want no parts of him now. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to my main man, Bunny Badass. What's going on, fam? Good looking out for the super chat. What's up, man? Just checking with you. What we on? Hey, man, Bunny Badass. We were talking about the state of the welterweight division, brother. You know how we like the welterweight division right now with Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz and Conor Ben and we're gonna have maybe Josh Taylor and Jose Ramirez move up. Listen, man, you know the welterweight division is looking real good. We know that none of the top fighters are going to fight Boots Ennis. My favorite fighter, Terence Crawford, probably won't fight him. He shouldn't. And Errol Spence definitely ain't gonna fight him. He shouldn't. And Shawn Porter said he don't want no parts of Boots Ennis. You know, right now he's going to have to be forced to fight him if they fight. So yeah, man. You know that's what we're talking about, the welterweight division, man. You know these young warriors that's coming up that I really love. I'm loving the welterweight division right now to the point where Boots is going to be my number one fighter right now. Like I'm looking at him. It's Canelo number one. It's Crawford my number one fighter. You know he better be fighting. Listen, if Crawford don't fight nobody that's worth fighting next, I'm shooting in my next video. I'm gonna be on his neck. Got to get him. Again, with me, guys, I'm the can man. Anybody can get it. I'm not loyal to no fighter like a lot of some of these fans are. I'm not gonna be like Errol Spence fans and put them on protective custody. I'm not gonna be like Tyson Fury fans and put them in protective custody. You know, I'm not gonna be like hell, even some Canelo fans and put them in protective custody. You my favorite fighter, you can get it. I don't care. Anybody can get it. I've got Deontay Wilder. I had fans of Tyson Fury mad at me, cursing me out right now because I criticized Tyson Fury. That's how butthurt some of them is. You see what I'm saying? I don't care. You can't be riding with me and happy that I'm jumping on an American fighter, but then when I jump on a UK fighter, you want to get mad now. No, hell no. No. It ain't like that. It ain't like that at all. Anybody can get it. You see what I'm saying? But one time again, man, shout out to Bunny Badass, man. Shout out to my brother, man, for that super chat.
Super chat.
You see what I'm saying?
Received.
Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Okay, my bad. Bud, you still need your eyes tested if you're not in agreement, bro. Oh, you talking about him? Let's see. Elvis, what do you say, brother? Coach, who you think will end up on the best out of the guys at 135? Man, I love Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez, hands down. Teofimo, man. Teofimo, hands down. Teofimo beat anybody at 135. Anybody at 135. And I like Devin Haney. He's a good fighter. I like Ryan Garcia. He's a good fighter. But there's nothing that they bring to the table that I just Teofimo Lopez fought all of the top. He as a matter of fact, Teofimo Lopez has the best resume at lightweight. He's fought the tougher fighters. And then he beat the quote-unquote matrix, the quote-unquote pound for pound, once upon a time fighter in the world, Lomachenko. He beat him easy. You see how he walked through on Lomachenko? He beat Lomachenko like he was nothing. So absolutely. Let's see. Anthony from Thunderdome Boxing Talk debunked that. Crawford ducked Pacquiao. No, that's not true. That's not true. Crawford didn't duck no Pacquiao. That's not true at all. I don't know who Anthony is from Thunderdome Boxing. That's not true. Anthony from Thunderdome Boxing must be listen, forget that. Let's go to what Freddie Roach said. Freddie Roach said that he did not want Manny Pacquiao to fight Terence Crawford because stylistically that was a nightmare for him, right? Bob Arum said that he is the one that killed the Manny Pacquiao and Terence Crawford fight because he loved his best friend, his good friend, Manny Pacquiao too much to see him get hurt by Terence Crawford. So I don't know who the hell Anthony from Thunderdome is. He don't know what the hell he's talking about. You know what I mean? One time for Bunny Badass for another super chat, man.
Super chat.
You think that dude can beat AB? I think not. I got Enos and I'm beating Crawford. Too athletic, too quick. I just see if he can take a punch. Yeah, I got Enos beating Crawford and Errol Spence. He beats both of them. In my opinion. Terence Crawford is my favorite fighter, and I think Boots reminds me, he has Terence Crawford style, but he's more athletic than Terence Crawford, and he's mixed with a little bit of Roy Jones as well. And he's stylistically, Terence Crawford would be more of a harder fight for him, but I think stylistically, Errol Spence would be easier for Boots. Because Errol Spence only fights, he's going to come forward, he's going to be right there to be hit. I think Boots beats both of them. Errol Spence get that work with Boots Ennis, and I think he'll beat Crawford as well. I'm gonna be consistent. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be consistent. Let's see. What do you say? Don't blink Saturday. Demetrius Andre, 29-0, 18 KOs versus Leon Williams. That's gonna be a good fight. I'm watching that fight. Absolutely. We might go live on that fight. We're gonna go live on that fight. Don't get me wrong. I like Joshua and Fury. I got an impression you thought I was flying the flag for Fury, coach. That's not true. But I think AJ 50. I do disagree on Fury trying to back out though. Oh no. I wasn't talking about you. It was just a sick note. I was talking about this guy named what's his name? Emmett Oliver. Emmett Oliver was like mad at, like, bro, like you see some of the comments he left calling me an AJ fanboy. He called me some crazy names, bro, like because I criticized Tyson Fury. You know, them diehard Tyson Fury fans, you can't say anything about Tyson Fury. They was cool when I was criticizing. Yeah, you know, as long as I'm banging on Wilder, they happy doing the Tusa roll, drinking lagers. As soon as I say one thing about Tyson Fury and his dad John Fury, they want to start a revolutionary war. You know, but I'm sorry, man. I got to call it like it is. I'm not here to make friends. I'm gonna call it the way I see it. You know, let's see. Yeah, he was more of a threat than Floyd because he has power. Rose said, yeah. He has power, yeah. And he was more versatile. Crawford's more versatile. And why you think Manny Pacquiao ain't in a hurry to fight Crawford now? He don't want none of that, dude. Oh, you told Anthony that. Oh, yeah, sorry about that, Silver Surfer, yeah. Yeah, he don't want none of that, dude, man. Yeah, Manny Pacquiao is a legend. Manny Pacquiao should retire. He need to stop calling out Errol Spence on Twitter. Stop calling out Crawford on Twitter. He need to stop all of this stuff and just retire. Manny Pacquiao, you have nothing to lose in the sport of boxing. Your legacy has been cemented in the sport of boxing, and the cement is dry. Leave these younger fighters alone. They are going to kill you. You see what I'm saying? You got by Keith Thurman, and Keith Thurman almost beat you. He was catching with them straight rights after he got knocked down. So, you know, you almost, if you run up on Errol Spence or Crawford, they are going to stop, especially Crawford. Crawford is stopping. He's stopping dudes at welterweight. As small as he is, he's stopping dudes at welterweight. Yeah, you might say, well, he fought a Kell Brook washed up. He fought Amir Khan. He fought a Mean Machine. He fought Benavidez with one leg. He fought Jeff Horn, the guy who beat Manny Pacquiao. Okay, yeah, explain to me how this small little guy from Nebraska is stopping these big guys, though. How is he stopping them? Hell, Errol Spence couldn't stop Mikey Garcia, and Mikey Garcia is 122 pounds. And we all know if Mikey Garcia will fight Terence Crawford, he getting stopped. I can guarantee you that fight ain't going 12 rounds. That boy got that mean streak in him. You see what I'm saying? You can believe that. Let's see, why is Pacquiao still fighting? I have no idea. Yeah, me neither. Yeah. Why did they tease us about Pac-Man fighting Crawford? Well, no, that's because they were trying to negotiate that fight. And Pacquiao wanted to say he wanted to fight Crawford for $40 million. $40 million. So what that tells you everything you need to know. They offered this man $40 million to fight, and he still don't want to fight. Listen, I'll fight Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence in the same night for $40 million. At my old age, I'm 47. I'm older than Manny Pacquiao. At 47 years old, not in boxing shape, don't have the skill level that any of those elite fighters I just named have. $40 million, I'll fight all four of them in the same night. So Manny Pacquiao won't take $40 million. That tells you everything you need to know. Bunny Badass, salute Bunny Badass for the super chat, fam.
Super chat.
What do you say, brother? Did you watch the Joe Smith Jr.? Do you think he did enough? That's one of my faves. One of my faves. The fantasy match with Canelo versus Focus Marcus Brown without the outside BS. Bunny Badass. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see the Joe Smith Jr. fight. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't see it because I was watching the Boots Ennis fight. I was watching that fight there. I didn't see the Joe Smith Jr. fight. But from what I've heard, I'm not sure. I got to go back and look at it. But some people are saying that he got a gift. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. But better placements off the shots for that reason. Stop guys easily. Yeah. Better punch placement, hand-eye coordination, getting your timing right. See, what it showed me, what Boots really got was when he getting a fighter, getting a fight with a fighter that's on his level that has better timing. You know what I mean? So yeah. So hey, $40 million, man. Let me tell you something, bruh. Bob Arum, $40 million, 2-2 win, poof. Listen, man. Listen, $40 million, bro. I'll fight AJ right now. I sell the fight because I already had to gift the gab. I'm gonna talk trash. I'm gonna say everything to sell the fight. Everything. Now I'm gonna get knocked out. I'm going to sleep now. I know I'm going to sleep, but that ain't the point. The point is I'm gonna get that $40 million, man. $40 million. Not I'm going to get, I'm gonna get. I know what I say. You know, Florida, we talk real country down here, so you guys gotta follow me. Anyways, but one time for my name, man, my buddy Badass for real though, man. Shout out again to my brother, man, for the super chat. Yeah, man, Bunny Badass out. Joe Smith Jr. He's a good fighter. I'm gonna be honest with you. The last fight I saw with him was when he retired Bernard Hopkins. When he beat Bernard Hopkins, he knocked Bernard Hopkins out the ring he knocked Bernard Hopkins through the ring ropes, man. That was hilarious, bro. I say, man, Bernard need to sit his old ass down somewhere, man. Leave these young dudes alone. He say for $4 million, I would even try to land more than one punch. Hey, man, listen, bruh, listen, for $4 million, man, shoot. Hey, I'm gonna get Anthony Joshua that business for like the first 10-15 seconds. Oh man, I'm gonna look like Rocky Balboa in there. Help. And then I'm gonna grab him and hold on to him. The referee gonna have to split us apart. I'm gonna be begging, like I'm in the clinch. I'm gonna be begging Joshua. Man, Joshua, please don't kill me, man. I was just talking, dog. I was just talking. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I was just talking, dog. I ain't really mean nothing. I'm just trying to get some money I'm just trying to get some money, man. I'm gonna be in there copping deuces. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Plenty of swing rounds, and Joe finished strong. People exaggerate a lot these days. A draw would have been fair going either way by 1 point. Yeah, absolutely. What you say on William Hill and Killer Boy Scotland? Wilder turned down $120 million to fight AJ. Nah, it was $120 million for 3 fights. He was going to get paid $20 million on William to fight his Dominique Brazil, and then he was going to get $50 million to fight $50 million a piece. $100 million fight with 2 fights to fight AJ. Listen to the Shelly Finger, he turned it down. Shout out to my main man Dragon Leg for the super chat. You see FA double knockout? It was nasty. Yeah, man, I saw that. Hey, listen, Dragon Leg, that was a hell of a knockout. FA coming a long way. He's coming a long way. Hey, Halim, listen, man. One time for that super chat again, Dragon Leg, man.
Received.
What do you say? Hey, Halim, what do you say? I won't chuck the towel in, coach. Hey, listen. If I can make it out of the first round, Halim, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, throw the towel in. I'm getting killed. I don't got tired. Well, listen. When I get tired, it's over. It's over. I will land 2 punches in return in Malik Scott against Wilder. Lie on the ground from a phantom point. Listen, if AJ swing at me and just graze my shoulder, I'm going down. I'm going down. Listen, you think I'm gonna sit there and get my whole head knocked off? I might not even survive the fight. But for $40 million, man, bruh, I'm fighting it, bro. I'm fighting Boots Ennis, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Shawn Porter. I'll fight all of them guys in the same night. Listen, as a matter of fact, Spence could be in the left corner, Crawford can be in the right corner. Boots can be on the right corner behind me. And Porter can be in the left corner behind me. I stand in the middle of the ring, and when they say ding, 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 I have all 4 fighters come at me at the same time, and I'll fight all of them for $40 million right now. I ain't ducking nobody for $40 million. But anybody can get it for $40 million. Now, I'm going to get knocked out, but that ain't the point. The point is we're going to be rich, baby. Yeah, we're going to be $40 million strong. Hey, $40 million strong, bro. Bro, $40 million? Shit. Hush. Hey, then I'll fight King Kong and Godzilla for $40 million. What'd you say? So $40 million each fight? That's insane. No. Not $40 million each fight. $40 million to fight all 4 at the same time. I won't even go that far. Just pay me $40 million, $10 million for each fighter to fight all of them at one time. That's what I'm saying. What he said, I heard Smith Jr. had a very hard time in this fight. Yeah, that's what I heard. I didn't see the fight though. Carlos Mendoza, we was talking about Pacquiao being great, and you said, yeah, Carlos Mendoza think he's better. Oh, okay. Hey man, listen, bro. Hey, blood boss. What he say, bro? Blood say, I'll cry to the bank. Oh man, hey, bro, listen. Bro, y'all think I'm capping right now, bro? I'm dead ass serious, bro. Bro, I am dead serious, and I will sell the fight. I'll go all over the country talking trash. As a matter of fact, I have blood. You can be my manager. You can be my blood boss can be my manager. Halim, you can be in my corner, and I will go around the country just selling out. I'll be selling out the Terence Crawford. I'm selling out the Errol Spence. I'm selling out the Porter. I'm selling out the Boots. I'm calling them trash, garbage, man. I'm gonna knock y'all, man. Y'all going to sleep. I'm selling them out for $40 million. Bro, listen. And I'm gonna fight. And I'm gonna fight. Now y'all might be laughing when I get knocked out, but guess what? I'm gonna be laughing all the way to the bank. Hey, I'm gonna say, listen. They might take me out with a body shot. Guess what? It's all cool. $40 million? Man. Oh, what do you say? No, I'm talking about Wilder fight against Joshua. Nah, as a matter of fact, they offered him a $120 million deal. They was going to pay him $20 million to fight Dominique Brazil. That's what the president of the zone offered. It was a 3-fight, $120 million contract, tell him. And listen, Shelly Finkel told him to turn it down. Shelly Finkel and what's my main man who's at the PVC? Al Heyman. They told him to turn it down. He turned it down like a fool. We say pull off of Bruce Lee from the Chinese Connection. Man, whew, bruh, I'm telling you, man. Bro, I'm telling you. Like really, bro, really. I'm trying to see, man. Let's see. He's the best. Listen, man. Hey, y'all definitely got to follow my main man, Blood Boxing, man. Like Blood Boxing, man. He gonna give it to you as straight as you possibly can, bro. Shout out to my man. Shout out to my brother, Blood Boxing. You know, for sure. Shout out to Punch Boxing, man. If y'all follow Punch Boxing, man, is real good, brother, real good in this boxing analysis. He's very fair, very straight down the middle, very constructive. Let's see, H Money Boxing as well. H Money Boxing as well. You see what I'm saying? Absolutely. Let's see. I will bet money that you would throw more punches than Yildirim did against him. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Listen, bro, I'm finna tell you how the fight gonna go down. When they ring the bell, I'm running over to whoever corner side it is. I'm throwing everything in the kitchen sink. I'm grabbing and I'm holding. The referee is going to have to do his job that day because there's going to be a whole lot of grabbing, a whole lot of holding. I'm going to grab Terence Crawford or Errol Spence, grab them dudes, hold them, and tell them to stop grabbing me and holding me. Then when I get knocked out, when I give my post-fight analysis, I'm going to say, look, the dude was holding me. Y'all saw the fight. He was holding me. He wouldn't let me go. He was hitting me with rabbit punches. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to make up my own story of what happened, how I lost the fight. Whether it's true or not is irrelevant. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm telling you right now. I'm grabbing and holding. Grabbing and holding, rabbit punching, swinging, Hell, I might swing on the referee who if he try to break it up. Make it look like an accident. I'm just saying, I might swing on the referee, make it look like an accident. Hell, I might even get disqualified as long as I get my 40 million. Now they say, well, you can't get disqualified, then guess what? Errol Spence Terence Crawford gonna have a hell of a fight that night with me. It's gonna be the hardest 30 seconds of their life. hey. Shout out to my main man, Bunny Badass. Let's see. You think Nigel being beat AB all day? AB, I'll match anybody. Better. I bet I'm going. AB. People sleep on Adrian. Never know when he'll finally let his hands go. Hey, listen, Bunny Badass. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't put no money on Adrian Broner, bro. He has not been the same since he fought Marcos Maidana. Ever since Marcos Maidana gave him that beat down, he ain't been the same since. He refused to let his hands go. And if he fight Conor Ben, I think Conor Ben to beat him all day. Because Adrian Broner he's not gonna let his hands go. You know what I mean? Now I like AB when I miss the can man, AB. AB ain't the can man no more, Bunny Badass. I can't let my hands go, man, now. You see what I'm saying? So I like Conor Ben all day. Conor Ben all day. But Adrian Broner got a better resume, fight resume than at welterweight than even let's see. Adrian Broner don't fought. He don't fought Manny Pacquiao. He fought Marcos Maidana at welterweight. He fought Mikey Garcia at 140, junior welterweight. Adrian Broner fight anybody, man. He fought Shawn Porter. You see what I'm saying? Hell, Adrian Broner got a strong resume himself. Now he don't lost to all those fights, but he got a strong resume. I like Conor Ben though. Bunny Badass. One time for Bunny Badass again though for the super chat, man.
Super chat received.
Let's see. What you say? My dream is to go in the ring with Marcellus Wilder. I personally think I can beat him right now. I'm not put the gloves on in 5 years. Hey man, hey, I don't know, man. It's gonna be kind of hard. It's gonna be kind of hard to beat a person who's active. Like if you ain't been active and if you're not an active fighter and you fighting someone who is active, you're not going to beat him. He's in shape. He's trained. He has muscle memory, reflexes, hand-eye coordination, footwork, punch placement. All of these things, you're going to have to get back in shape with. Oh, you said Nigel Ben would kill Adrian Broner. I'm thinking about Conor Ben. Yeah, Nigel Ben. Yeah, man. Come on, man. Yeah, that ain't fair, man. Nigel would kill Adrian Broner. That ain't fair, man. That ain't fair. Your coach, what you say, your coach, did AB come back to boxing? Because he lost a lot of money. Yeah, man, he mismanaged a lot of his money. He need to fight. He got a lot of lawsuits on him. AB needs to fight Conor Ben. AB was talking real greasy, saying he would smoke people like Newports. Yeah, he do smoke them. He smoke them verbally, but when he get in the ring, he do the total opposite. Verbally he smoke them, but physically he ain't gonna do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Hey, I got a wrench. Appreciate that. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I gave you a wrench last time. Yeah, I gave you a wrench last time, Bunny Badass. You probably ain't noticed it though. What do you say? Yeah, I noticed that. Rodriguez, my bad. Yeah, man, for sure, man. What you say? Last time AB let his hands go, he crashed his car. Yeah, man. Last time he let his hands go was when he fought Marcos Maidana, and I think that fight did something to him psychologically. Because when you let your hands go, you open yourself up to a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Adrian fought Paulie too. Yeah, I forgot all about Paulie. If you look at Adrian Broner's resume, he has a better resume at welterweight than a lot of dudes. Hell, I would even say Errol Spence fought three good guys at welterweight. He fought Shawn Porter and he fought Kell Brook. And that's it. Mikey Garcia was a lightweight that moved up 2 weight classes. So I don't give him no credit for that. And he fought Danny Garcia. He fought Danny Garcia. So he fought Danny Garcia. So he had three good fights at welterweight. That's it. Kell Brook, Porter, and Danny Garcia. That's it. Because Mikey Garcia was a lightweight and what's my main man name? I forgot his name. He just was a punching bag the whole night. I forgot his name. I forgot his name. He retired. Limpiness beat him and he retired in the ring. I had just said his name. Anyway, I'll think about it later. Chino beat. Yeah, listen. Hey, Paul CX. Think about it. Ever since Chino beat the brace off Adrian Broner, he have not been the same since. He has not been the same since Lamar Peterson. That's what I was thinking about. Spence beat Lamar Peterson, but Lamar Peterson ain't nobody. Junior welterweight, it wasn't nobody. I'm so glad you got Conor. What you got the Conor Ben problem as well. Yeah, man, Conor Ben. Yeah, Conor Ben. I would like to see Conor. Yeah. AB fought Mikey too. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but they fought at 140. Yeah, but AB look at AB fought some tough fights, man. Hell, if AB can't beat McDonald, why you think Nigel Bean would do to him? Oh yeah, absolutely, Nigel Bean definitely. Yeah, especially now, especially the AB the way he fight now. Killer Boy Scotland, the new kids on the block are coming hard. Ben, Boots, and Ortiz, and more. Yeah, absolutely, man. Them dudes. You listen. If you look at the history of boxing, you never see older fighters being in a hurry to fight the young and up and coming fighters. Never. Now, I say when they're young and up and coming, that's the best time to fight them. You don't want to fight them when they're already established. You want to fight them when they're young and up and coming. Like when Terence Crawford first came into the welterweight division 3 years ago, that was the perfect time for Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, and all those guys to fight him. Because he was a small guy, he's still small, moved up in weight. He wasn't able to get acclimated to the welterweight division yet. So you want to get him right then before he gets his feet wet and gets his body to fill in that weight. That was the perfect time to jump on. Like if I was a boxer, I'm jumping on all young up and coming fighters. I'm gonna get you right off the rip, right now. You see what I'm saying? Because what you say, AB said it himself, McDonald fight made him reluctant to let his hands go. Yeah, man. That Ronald Finkley, what do you say? The sleeper fight? Diaz versus Douglas. Okay. 8 rounds. Hey, what you say? Paulie got robbed? No, I don't think so. Nah, Paulie ain't get robbed. Nah. Porter got the best resume at welterweight. Porter got a good loser. Porter, let's see. What's Porter what resume? He fought Spence, lost. He fought Thurman, lost. He fought Shawn Porter. No, he fought Danny Garcia, he beat him. He fought Ugas, and he beat him. Even though I think he lost that fight. Ugas got robbed. That was a robbery of the Ugas and Porter fight. Porter was on his bicycle. Porter got knocked down in the 10th round. I mean, bro, like, that's crazy. Porter got the best resume. But yeah. Porter fought Ugas, Porter fought Spence, Porter fought Thurman, and Porter fought Porter got a better resume at listen, Porter fought Ugas, Porter fought Spence, Porter fought Danny Garcia, he fought Keith Thurman, and he fought Kell Brook. Shawn Porter got a better resume than Errol Spence at a welterweight. Facts. Can't argue with that. Now, he only won one of them. He lose all on one time from a man Bunny Badass. Never like AD. Couldn't stand up until he got beat by McDonald. Dude took a beating for 12 rounds and he stood on his toes. And he stood 10 toes down. He fought for 12 when he could have just quit like Chavez Jr. AB is my guy. Yeah. I know. I like AB. I like AB, man. I'm not gonna lie. Now I don't like some of the racist stuff he say out his mouth, but I do like AB. He does act kind of ignorant at times, but I like him. I like when he just talk trash, say he the can man, his daddy brushing his waves and stuff. I miss that AB. We need to bring that AB back. But he hasn't been the same since McDonald, man. If you look at every fight he had after McDonald, he won't fight. He won't let his hands go, bro. He just won't let his hands go. You see what I'm saying? Listen, Shawn Porter don't fought everybody. Nah. Thurman ain't got a better resume than Porter. Thurman ain't fought Errol Spence. Thurman ain't fought Kell Brook. He didn't fight neither one of them. So Thurman ain't got a better resume than Porter. Not in my opinion. Blue books don't buy cars, and boxing resumes don't win fights. Yeah, you're right. Books don't buy cars, and your boxing resume don't win fights. Yeah, you're right about that. The resume don't mean nothing. The resume don't mean nothing when you're in boxing because, just because when you step in the ring with somebody. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali. And he only had like 8-9 fights. So absolutely. So yeah, I don't do this. I don't do this for I don't do this for super chats, man. I do this, man, because I love the sport of boxing. You know what I mean? I really appreciate the love. It does help me get a lot of the equipment and stuff I have, like the ring light I have right here. I have my Blue Yeti microphone. I have another webcam right there. I have my Elgato Stream Deck. Listen, if you guys ever start a channel, man, let me know. I'll tell you everything you need to get. Everything. You know what I mean? But hey, guys, listen, man, we're going to rock out, man. Right now, as a matter of fact, let me get everybody a shout out. I wonder what big announcement Terence Crawford had. Bob and Terence said they're cooking something up. It could be Porter. Now, Terence haven't said anything really. It's been Bob Aaron, but I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is on Surge. I really don't know what it is, brother. But what I'm going to do, man, let me go ahead and give everybody a shout out, man. Shout out. I appreciate everybody for rocking with me. Let me go ahead and give everybody a shout out. Shout out to my main man, Blood Boss. Let me give everybody a round of applause. Shout out to my main man with a sleeve, Blood Bossing, Dragon Leg. Shout out to you, brother. Let's see, Halim, shout out to you. Ivan, shout out to you. Carlos Mendoza, shout out. The Postman, shout out to you. Ronald Finkley, shout out to you. Sick Note, shout out to you, fam. Salute. Tell them, salute to you, fam. Silver, what is that? Silver Stressor? Silver Stressor. I know I'm butchering your name. Shout out to you. Silver Surfer, shout out to you. Tell them. Silver Surfer again. Ronald Finkley. Let's see. Dragon Leg, my main man. Shout out to you. Blood Bossing. Y'all go subscribe to Blood Bossing, man. What's my guy name? What's my brother name, man? Ron Boy Fresh. Shout out to you. That's what I was looking for. Sick Note. Shout out to you, fam. Let's see. William, Kelly Boy Scotland. Shout out to you. Rocky Rodriguez. Shout out to you, fam. Adrian. Shout out to you. Bunny Badass again. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Round of applause to everybody. Paul CX. Shout out to you, fam. Let's see. Yeah, man. Shout out to Ivan, shout out to you. Carlos Mendoza, shout out to you. Elvis, shout out to you, fam. Let's see. Shout out to everybody. Paul CX, shout out to you. Let's see what we got here. Did I cover everybody? I think I got everybody, man. I think I got everybody. Let's see. Halim. Let's see who else we got. All right, Mexican Supremist. Shout out to you, fam. Peace. Other than that, guys, that's it. This is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, represent for New Media Today, USA Boxing. I'm up out of here, guys. Got much love for everybody. Much love for everybody in the chat, man.
For the thousands in attendance.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go. Come on.